I can't assist.
Yeah, it's culture. 3 successes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, one of the most basic things that you would know about Iceland's wildlife is why they exist at all. Because usually when living things go out there, they just freeze. But no, there is basically a magical effect that amplifies biochemical reactions, so that like small amounts of energy can just go further with them. As a side effect, they actually need much smaller doses of things like sedatives, for the simple reason that if you gave them like a similar dose of sedative for a similar sized normal creature, they would just kind of die.
Okay, so we don't want to kill it with a high strength sedative. Is what you're trying to say? Is recommended to use a regular sedative kind of thing.
That should be sufficient.
Okay, so I will use them my consumables because that is helpful. We don't want to bring
So mechanically speaking,
alive.
they may be a large creature, but for the purposes of medicine, they're an average creature. Or smaller.
What the hell is... Why do I have 3 windows open? I should only have 2. I hate this. Alright. Okay. Okay. Bop, bop. 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 0.5 instead of 1 for regular strength sedative. Okay. Now, should we bother bringing any stamina items if Thorn can just shoot people in the butt with Destiny Vitro?
I would recommend not shooting Cid with Destiny Vitro. He won't do very well.
He'll forgive Thorn eventually.
Not if he takes an overdose.
This already feels like the first adventure.
Okay, so can't destroy itself with its own missiles, though, can it? Oh, hey, thanks for helping with my laziness there, Storm Vision.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I can change that sheet out because.
So again, there's no point in me grabbing Destiny Vitro if we're all grabbing stuff for that already. I can always break. I can always break the vial over someone's head and have them drink the remains, just like cracking an egg or shotgunning. Yeah, if someone RPs them shotgunning a can of Destiny, I'll love you forever.
I have gotten rid of all my Destiny cans because it's just too risky.
So injector rifle borrowed from Plum Blossom. I already put the sedative in the consumables here. I'm pretty sure they're light. Yeah. Sedative is weightless. Awesome. And I get 10 shots of that. It is 5 strength. 0.5 strain. Hopefully it doesn't take a full 5 to 10 minutes for this thing to fall asleep. That would suck. Actually, that's pretty long if we try to use these during combat. Is that something to go over?
It that just reminded me. I need to note your initiative as well.
I think it's 6.
Slow
yeah,
boy.
it's 6.
Well, I have 6 people's initiative to note down. So.
And I'm trying to think of what to bring. Would I know? I guess I should ask Connie. Connie, do you remember if it has high kinetic resistance or high shock resistance? What's more effective? It's probably shock.
Don't worry, you can bring all. This car has a really large storage capacity, which, by the way, I have a tab on my sheet called rental because I decided to keep track of the car.
Okay, so I might as well bring all my weaponry with me. If it gets lost, I'll build a tavern.
Oh yeah, how that works out.
Hey, Ivy, we finally found you. Here's the bill.
Oh no.
If I just said something insensitive, I don't know because I hadn't paid attention to the latest info. I heard it's bad or
She might
concerning.
be a werewolf.
What?
Maybe. I'm just gonna keep it at that and
Just-
not
just
give any context.
Thorn just doing the what meme. I mean,
Are we hunting down Ivy right now? Wouldn't that be a twist?
What a
Okay.
twist!
I'm trying to
Also,
hold off on
Twisty's not
drinking my
online,
next.
so. Oh wait, she is up there. Great.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold off on drinking this next Rockstar. So yeah, it's very tempting. I like my drinks
Why didn't you get some Monster energy drinks?
because it's Monster.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, it's just that these were 98 cents
Oh,
and Monster was $1.60.
is that how big are those rock stars?
These Rockstars are the usual 16 ounces. 0 calories because I'm going for the sugar-free crap.
Oh, okay, so those are big cans. I was about to say that monsters are cheaper. I mean, rock stars are cheaper in my country, but that's like the price. They sell half the size.
Okay, so I doubt. Well, I'll bring an Atmos mask anyway. Why not? You never know when the air will become thin out in the wastes, or if
you
you know.
also got a car.
Yeah, and yeah, whoever's in the car might let out a really nasty fart. But yeah, fast forward. Yes, I'm
Roll
going there
endurance?
with
No.
my humor today. Oh crap.
Give you a nausea damage.
Oh yeah, I might as well because it's free. I'll bring some. What is that stuff again?
Oh yeah, I don't know if this was clarified. I don't think Pacer is going with us at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
When was
because
the last
like we
time-
couldn't get the schedule to work for all of us. So
Ah.
I know that they are in the scheme room, and that's good for transparency. But yeah, they aren't playing.
Let's see. Last message from Clash Wolf was in July.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So,
tried to get them in, but their schedule is so tight that it's yeah.
yeah. Well, there's an Avatar update in August, but yeah. Frick.
Okay, so I'm also
Okay.
going to be bringing a motion root extract because it's free. Might as well. It's resolve damage,
Oh.
nausea. And I believe that rolls against dodge and body. Does it? Doesn't say. I assume so.
It's you roll versus dodge for the dart, and then the dart itself rolls an attack versus resistance.
Hmm. So yeah, carried inventory, things like I'm gonna leave the rifle in the car, but you might as
Oh.
well bring a hunting rifle on this trip.
I mean, Pacer can totally join us if they come, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, they haven't been
If you did
participating
not
in the scheme
clarify.
room, so I assume they weren't coming.
I forgot they were on a mission because of that. I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's right. We had five people.
Yeah, they haven't said a single thing. I mean, we had them in the private chat, right? Yeah, they were in
Yeah.
there. And last thing they didn't say anything in there for a long time either.
I was suspecting that they just kind of gave up on this
Yeah,
mission.
the last thing they said was last month. No, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are all open for this week for me. Monday, Wednesday. Oh wait, that was last. Yeah. Oh wait, no. He also said Yeah, they said 24th is good. 24th is was not good for us. Man, that chat is a mess. Trying to plan out.
Yeah, that was. Hey, we did it.
We figured it out. Yeah, somehow you guys figured it out. I don't take any credit this time.
Mm. mm. This is one of the first times I'm in 2 scheme rooms, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, welcome to the club. I was in 2 scheme rooms
I
twice.
I normally run a race and a mission, but because I'm in a mission in the race and in another mission now because of the way this mission went with like scheduling.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick. I can't think of anything else to stick on the exosuit. Actually, I'll stick the grapple wire on the exosuit. You never know. Cap, are you amenable to using the grapple wire in unconventional means?
I can generally jive with that.
Joking.
I mean, you may be judged for it, but
I'm not exactly gonna Heath Ledger anything here. I'm just. I'm sorry, that joke was in bad taste.
I'm good. I didn't die.
I thought you were joking about the whole grapple wire thing. Are you okay?
I'm
But-
good.
Okay. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
yeah.
I have no idea what a
Oh
jack
my
lantern looks
gosh.
like, but my mind has been thinking of like fiends from Witcher 3.
Guys, like, sorry, but just tell me you decided to re-edit that whole heater fan thing. I thought it was worth pointing out because I loved what you did with the text. So now it's the Don Ray Coat HTR, costing 1 kilobyte, no import fees or deposit, free shipping to San Cimarron, arrives
I
tomorrow.
think their marketing, how do I say it? What they wanted people to call it was coat heater, but yeah, call it whatever you want.
For
be,
heat dispersal.
Could be, arrives today, air quotes, using code to
Using
make
air
delivery.
quotes.
Yeah, basically all that Rosie is
no.
bringing is that
What-
thing and her usual cape.
What are you doing, Cap?
Yeah.
You're red factioning us.
Oh, wait, are we getting red faction?
It's nice ambient music for a desolate, cold wasteland.
Sure. I still haven't figured out the rest of my consumables. Crap.
So just
We
basically
should probably.
waiting for Clash Wolf to finish typing to see if he's in or out.
So should I bring a grenade for Contrail then?
Um,
Flashbang is damage to mind. Tear
I
gas.
promise not to bring flashbangs when Shade's around.
Thank you.
I don't suppose an anti-matrix grenade would affect a magical creature, would it?
It might do something. Not sure what. It's one of those things that's like, well, theory suggests that it might do this, but we generally, the Parks and Wildlife Service frowns on, doing experimentation on endangered animals.
That would be really cool, but Thorn would probably agree. Stinger grenade it is. Let's just hurt it.
Yeah.
I mean, your entire mission today is experimenting on endangered animals. They're not really that endangered, but
Hey, it's sanctioned by the government. Man,
so we are doing crime after all.
Yeah, well, we're not doing crime. In normal circumstances.
It's a kind of crime. It's like
sanctioned crime.
It's the
It's
I'm
like,
not touching you version of poaching.
It's like hunting without the license.
Except, it's without a license. I guess they could just do a heel turn and arrest us after we do this, saying thank you. Have some
Oi,
handcuffs.
governor!
Yeah, I mean, Cap, you maybe want to try the anti-matrix grenade just to see what happens, but it'll probably just stop its heart for all I know.
Yeah, this was our problem with Clash Wolf.
So he's
They're
actually at work.
scheduled,
Okay,
so yeah.
fair enough.
Okay.
You would have to start the game at like midnight, Cap.
Yeah. Um.
Okay,
Well,
so
I mean,
real quick,
there's actually more late games happening now.
Storm Vision.
Yes.
I put a stinger grenade that I'm going to give to Connie in my consumable allowance. That gives me a 0.5 to deal with something, so maybe I should just get a insta seal.
I also bought some riot foam for contrail.
Oh, I had okay.
Yeah, I was like cheap, and I had one that sort of. Because at the time, I was thinking of riot foam grenade because that's what
Actually,
we have nice.
With that 0.5, I'll have to borrow an insta seal from you guys if I get injured, but I think I'll grab some Destiny Vitro first. Oh, dang it, Buck.
Well,
Buck's been on a roll.
how about I trade you this seal spray for that grenade then?
I guess that works out.
Instaspiel.
Insta-spiel.
Oh god.
For some reason, for the longest time, I kept calling it intra-seal. I don't know why.
That sounds horrible.
Well, it's like, I imagine it would be like, I don't know how familiar you are with Halo ODST.
Not in the slightest.
Yes, there is a part where someone gets badly wounded. Basically, they get the remnants of a precision rifle jammed into their chest, and they take out this what I assume is like some sort of first aid foam that they stick into the armor, and they basically press a button. It shoots foam into the wound and basically covers it and allows them to breathe through their lungs again. And that's my example of an insta seal spray. I actually found that clip somewhere.
And here I call it high-tech super glue.
Oh no.
That's what super glue's purpose.
Oh, hey. YouTube in its infinite capacity has saved that video to the last time I watched it, which was the insta seal spray section.
Yeah, tell me.
Sweet. So this is going to be in no context. And yeah, Pelmy, did you see what Buck did?
Yeah, I'm like
Enjoy.
handling all the responses that I'm getting from like 2 different channels right now.
Anyway, Cap, that video on the time zone, I think, is a good example of an insta seal spray. It's like 3 seconds, really.
Where is it?
It's no context.
I can't believe Sprint fucking died.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make sure that I end up getting the link for that and putting it on as an info card.
Well, that was interesting.
What?
I
God
actually know
damn!
that scene.
Yeah, fixes a lung puncture. I guess. Anyway, I remember that. I love ODST, so I remember that pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm having a hard time focusing on.
Yeah, let's shepherd this thing along now that Pacer has bowed out because they're at work, which is fair enough.
How much is Destiny Vitro 0.5, right?
God damn it.
What am I missing?
It's in Spec Ops.
Oh, give me a second here. I need to add some Destiny Vitro.
Oh no. What the hell?
What even is this meme? I don't know. I don't know
Which one? The one with the pistols or the one with counterload?
I've never seen that picture before, so I may be
That
missing
is-
out on the meme.
That
The guy-
is.
Oh,
Okay, the person whose face has been photoshopped over there is Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh,
Yeah, the full picture's even better 'cause he's got like these bear things on.
He's
oh,
yeah,
the original
yeah.
picture is up a little bit. Those are war
Daniel
crime
Radcliffe
pistols.
having a very bad day.
Yeah, like they cast him for this stupid ass movie, and this photo leaked like way before the release. I think somebody just
He
took
had
it
guns
while
stapled
they were
onto his
filming.
hands. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Fucking.
Basically, imagine a world
What kind of
where-
movie is that?
imagine
It's
a
called
world-
Guns Akimbo.
Oh no, I've heard of. Oh wait, I
Oh,
wanted to see this movie. I remember it now.
Magus, you're quite quiet.
Okay.
10 ammo.
Oh, Cap, why'd you tell him I turned him up?
Well, I haven't turned all the way up, and I'm still having trouble hearing him over everyone else.
I mean, you're right. I have him at 156, but still.
I'm at 200.
What? I'm at 90, and like that's good for me.
Then again, I tend to have everyone turned up because Discord is just quiet relative to Windows.
Have you checked your communication device settings? Because I know that likes to F with Discord. Like, Discord is a communication software, so theoretically when you hear someone, it's supposed to duck everyone else. Like, everything else on your computer gets quieter for Discord, but it tends to quiet Discord too.
I have I have the communications thing set to do nothing.
Okay, so yeah,
So
you have
when
done that.
Windows detects communications activity, do nothing, because it was actually really quite annoying when it was just kind of randomly dipping my sound for everything.
Yeah, it's kind of really annoying with Discord. Because if I hang out and voice calls and I'm playing a game, and also my game gets really quiet because one person makes noise.
Magus, give
Make
another
sure-
audio check and I'll see how you're doing.
Make sure you guys are bringing flashlights. Yeah, I'll bring some. I'll also bring some glowy thingies, flares.
Yeah. I'm assuming I can just make a flashlight a sundry item, even though because it's not the flashlight that's an attachment, which I'm assuming that's why it costs that much.
Yeah, it's it's the attachment.
Yeah.
I don't want to make another row. So
What are these?
I'm just gonna
Wow.
put flares and consumables, even though I already have them. Flares. There you go.
All right, let's start moving this along, or people are going to be fiddling with their inventories forever.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to spin you over to this nice little world map.
Yep.
You have your car here that anyone can move. It's currently on Simran. You have the map that you were shown earlier, just without the you've marked the Dairy Princess on there. So before you leave town, is there any preparation you would like to do? Anything you want to do in town before you start driving into the snow?
Well, question: is it necessary for us to spend kilobits and stuff on supplies, or do we have to worry about that? I'm talking like food, water. That kind of thing. Or-
You are not going to be out here for
Okay.
You're not going to be out here for multiple days.
Shade
It's
has
not a road
brought,
trip.
Shade has
So-
brought a thing of brownies.
Oh yeah, Shades brought brownies. Everything else we'll pick up on the Dairy Princess on our way to the rail monitoring station.
I want to see the Winterlands DP.
I mean, you can to go wherever it is you feel like for the first stop.
All right.
Who's driving?
DP.
Shade is going to be driving.
Shade is driving. Shade is taking you to Dairy Princess. Okay. One.
Does it actually
I mean,
exist? I must know.
If Thorn was driving, he'd probably go to the drive-through, order a coffee, and then drive away.
A single black coffee and leave. 1 sec.
Is this any better?
Yes, it's a lot better.
A little bit,
Yeah, my communication.
yeah. You were prepared.
Yes.
So you arrive at Dairy Princess. It looks like basically every other freestanding Dairy Princess you've ever seen. There doesn't appear to be anyone here. There's snow on the pavement. There is like a single half-buried tire track around the drive-through.
Yeah, I'm getting this ice cream.
Is the door open?
It opens automatically.
Okay. passive perception roll necessary?
I mean, I'm telling you what your passive perception sees, and your passive perception sees an almost pristine Dairy Princess because it has very low traffic. But for some reason, it's profitable. I guess they're saving that much off wages. There's like the kiosks up on that wall where Rosie is currently standing. It's pretty cold in here. Like you can hear the heaters on full blast, and it's still like heavy jacket weather inside.
Okay, I'm gonna see if there's. Is there a door here?
That is
Oh,
the
I see.
door. There is the bathroom that way. And the door, there's like the two doors to the bathrooms on the left here, and to the right is a door that says staff only.
Wait,
gonna
don't
knock-
up the place. That's not
I'm
what
gonna
we're
knock
supposed
on the
to do.
door. While these guys are ordering whatever, I'm gonna knock on the door.
There's like a slight crash as someone just kind of gets like startled out of their seat. And then like some swearing and hang on a second. Okay, I don't have the token, but like after a moment or two, you open the door and a diminutive, hunched over, greasy looking mare who reminds you suspiciously of someone who works at Dairy Princess near you, just kind of pokes their head around and is like, "The fuck are you doing here?"
Crap, it's Gil. Wait a minute.
I did not mean to draw that triangle. I was trying to reveal. It's like you can see like the kitchen machines around here.
By the way,
And
Kev.
well, just like over her shoulder.
But by the way, Kev, did you see the joke yesterday where we said Dairy Princess, we're going into battle. We need your strongest. We need only your strongest milkshakes. Sorry. Okay, so if it is Gail, I probably barely recognize her, and she probably barely recognizes me.
I mean, it is not in fact Gale. It's just someone who looks an awful lot like Gale. Just
That's funny.
Like different colors.
I want to ask her if she's seen any jack-o'-lanterns in the area.
She just kind of like glares at you. There's like a long, awkward pause, and then she goes, "No."
Okay, see ya. I'm gonna start walking away. Hey guys, I just want to mention.
Happily closes the door.
Mention to the rest of them. There's someone back there. There's someone who's working here.
Well, of course there is. This place is open. Somebody needs to make the ice cream.
The place is like mostly automated. It's
Yeah, she has no idea. Rosie has no idea.
She's just used to the Canterlot life where they're like still
just
paper.
press some things, ice cream comes out. Yeah, maybe somebody makes it.
Like a child.
God damn, Gremlin.
Real quick, do they have any onion rings on the menu?
They do.
All right, I'll order some.
All right, so you don't just like just have yourselves a lunch.
Oh, it's to go. To save on time.
Have your the car just like smelling of sundaes and onion rings and fries and stuff.
I mean, we already have Rosie in the car, so the smell's not going to be too different. All right, just out of curiosity, I just want to open up the little Buck's bathroom and see if there's anything in there.
There's a toilet that I forgot to draw.
All right.
You got
I
like
think
the
I
two
have
urinals. It's like this place is just in absolutely pristine condition.
I figure at this point it's a little too late for Thorn to ask for the mayor's number, so maybe he'll just start making his way out after he gets his ordered onion rings.
Okay.
Anybody else want to do anything at the Dairy Princess?
No, Rose is stuffing her face with ice cream, and she's totally coming with it to the car.
You can get out of, that's a rental, you know. You can get it all over the car.
It's not gonna melt.
My frosty
True.
My frosty turned into pure ice. Help!
Okay, so whenever you guys are ready to leave,
Okay,
I
I
think
think we're ready. I think we're ready to go.
Also, the ice cream probably tastes literally the same as it does at any other Dairy Princess, but Rosie thinks it's better.
you drew a little.
Yeah, I did.
Where did you get that ice cream from, by the way? Did Cap give that to you?
No,
Drew it.
Oh, jeez.
you're using your old money. Okay. I need. I need to pee.
It's freaking music too.
All right.
So-
I hope you're prepared to like copy that over because we're moving maps.
Don't worry, she'll eat it
Okay,
all. In the
investigation
car.
check, Cap. Are these onion rings anything like the ones that Ivy brought that one day?
Give me a. I guess it would be a culture check.
Hooray. Crap. Wait, no, that's a 2. 2 successes. That third dice shouldn't be there.
Well, I mean, these are the first two, yeah. So, not quite. I mean, they are like, I mean, same part of the world, so similar style, but these are definitely like smaller and greasier.
Right.
Okay.
I can move on.
So, put you back on the main map. You can
Nothing but giggles now.
change the
Right.
music again. Okay. So, when you so you where are you going?
Rail monitoring station.
All right. So you leave the the glorious like spilling light of the Dairy Princess and head into the darkness, and you're well off road. It's just blankets of snow, and the as you get further away from the city, especially being like away from the highway as well, the light pollution from the city starts to recede onto the horizon, and for Thorn and Connie, this is something you've seen before, but for the others on board, this is probably something you don't see a whole lot, which is the just like the further away you get from the city, the more prominent the stars appear, and there's just like one by one, just like these little pinpricks, just kind of all around the sky, and it's by the time you get to about like here, like the city has like the city is just a dim blue glow behind you, and there is just the whole Milky Way just overhead.
Yay.
Nice.
So it's just a nice little nighttime drive through the quiet snow to the nearest rail monitoring station.
Can we lower the windows?
No.
It's probably not a good idea.
Okay, let's say that Rosie asked that and was told no.
I'm already typing that.
Right, fair enough. Yep. Locking the windows. I am the driver, and the child locks on.
Yeah, the opening the windows this far out is probably just gonna all of the heat out of the car, and it's gonna come out when you open the doors anyway. But like the less you do that, the better. That's it. You'll get a nice look at the stars when you get out at the rail monitoring station, because that's not particularly well lit either.
So, am I correct in assuming this is the rail monitoring station from the Red Line mission, the Red Shift line? I mean, Sorry.
red line mission. It's probably this one. So
okay.
Okay.
So are you heading to the first one or the second one?
Well, we might as well just like drive by and see what it looks like real quick. See if there's anybody there who may have seen Jack-o'-lantern since it's on the way. But our main destination is going to be this one.
Okay. So you carry on to the rail monitoring station. I suppose based on knowledge from the last time you were at one of these are primarily unmanned. They only receive like occasional maintenance visits. Like the one you were at last was the only people there were mobsters fighting with each other.
Yeah, vivid memory of that.
So do you oh god, Rosie just asking, are we there yet? Okay.
All right. Anything of note back there? If there's nothing like different about it, then we'll just keep moving on. I'll ask Shade to keep driving.
It is. I mean, from the I suppose I think I should also notice is or point out is that the lay finders among you, which would be Thorn, Rosie, and Magus, would be Pacer as well, but Pacer's not here. You now that you are like out of the now that you're away from the city, away from the highway, just the oh yeah, there's a problem. You got to cross the highway to get there, but you are seeing like the trails left by you know, people who've come this way. The strongest trails are from you know, refugee trains and parks and wildlife workers. So that's just kind of
Ambient things that we were picking up.
Yeah, just the just regular like people magic that just kind of in like big clusters of people as they move, and you can tell the difference between them because the refugees are walking in a big group, and the Parks and Wildlife people, there's like 2 of them in a car, so it's like thinner and streakier as opposed
like
to a
this.
big clump.
I like this. Anyway, yeah. That's
Um,
awesome.
the rail monitoring stations are on the other side of the highway, and there isn't a bridge, but it's not like there's a massive amount of traffic either, so you can kind of just drive across the road. There's like a bit of a bank on each side because they keep the road relatively clear of snow. But it's clearly not the intended use of the highway. Just getting distracted for a second. So at a first glance, there's not a whole lot notable about this rail monitoring station. It's in relative flatland. Actually, come to think of it, though, yeah, it's in relative flatland, and the oh, pardon me.
Yeah, we've been following the train tracks this entire way too. It's ought to add to the vista.
Yeah, it's just a sad little hut, a little shack with like a tower, just kind of parked by the tracks. It's possible this thing is retrofitted from the before times. As far as as far as trails go, there's not really anything too recent that you can pick up from here.
Okay. So I think with that pertinent information from all of us, we can assume to go to the next rail monitoring station. Anybody want to stay at this one for any reason?
Nah.
All right. I guess I'll continue being the navigator. Let's go on to the next one.
Wait, we have more driving to do?
Yes, we do, Tell me. And I swear we're going to duct tape your mouth shut if you keep asking if they're here.
There is a lot of driving to be done, Rosie. All right, so let me just roll a thing.
Grandfather is typing.
Okay, so you carry on. About halfway, you start picking up some kind of wildlife trail. So like first there's the evidence in the like the lay finding evidence, and then shortly after it you can see some tracks in the snow as well. This isn't at the monitoring station. This is between them.
Okay. What were you saying? That there's
I was saying that there is first you encounter lay finding evidence of some kind of wildlife, and shortly after there's like just a gouge in the snow, just like tracks.
Something pretty big then?
It's not small.
It's not small. All right. So I want to ask the others if they can. You said lay finding was also kind of kicking off there.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's definitely got that like wild magic flavor, which is I suppose how you can tell the difference between it and the trails left by people.
Mhm. Sorry, in chat roleplay happening. So we're just saying, we're just asking around, saying if anybody can get a feel for that. We feel like there is something. Where does it lead? Does it lead in the direction we're heading?
It is heading south.
Okay, so directly south. So I still want to say that we want to go to the rail monitoring station despite that. It is slightly on the way. It is south, but more southeast. I'm really, really hoping for that nostalgia.
Okay. So I'll let you figure out your.
Yeah.
I would suggest Gonjo have a scope fly, but like, can they see anything in the dark?
Connie is using spectrum realigners,
Oh,
so
right.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
And a beacon. Okay. So Connie
Yeah.
can.
What we're doing right now is probably leaving Connie here to scout this area, as the rest of us go and continue down to the rail monitoring station.
All right. So I'm just gonna pop Connie out there. So go ahead and give me a. I suppose give me an endurance check. Also, as Connie opens the door, just all of the heat that had built up from just kind of being in this car for like half an hour, just like gone immediately.
Does the snow protection give me an extra die on the check?
I'm taking it into consideration.
Okay.
Drink is frozen again. Okay. One success. All right, so that has been noted. All right, so you head outside and you've got your spectrum realigner, so you can basically see in the dark. Once you're out here, obviously you have much better view of the stars, but you've seen this before. You've worked as a snow fighter. You can also see, thanks to the spectrum realigner, dotted all around the snow are like these little like almost glowing like flowers, just kind of popping up out of the snow here and there. It's called. I was going to come up with a name for it, but I'd like frost lavender or something. It's similar biochemistry to what makes jack-o'-lanterns work, except they are literally star plants that grow from starlight, and they just kind of pop up here and there through the snow, which is, I was going to say it's helpful for navigation, but you have true north, so it's not exactly something you particularly need. Do you have any does anyone else have a recovery beacon?
I don't think so. I think it's just Connie.
I think the answer is no.
Okay, well, I guess as long as you stay in touch with Connie, then she'd be able to find her way back.
And we got flares we can leave behind us as well if we want to do that.
I have 2 flare guns, so we could shoot that too.
Okay, we have options.
Okay. So there's plenty to see out here, and obviously the big gouge. This looks like Gru territory. There's the big gouge in the snow, which is fairly easy to follow, particularly with the realigner and flying. You kind of ideally suited this. You've probably helped some people lost in the snow this way. Give me a perception check, visual, so you get a +1.
Ouch.
Ooh, what? 4 successes. Okay.
Oh, first. Okay.
All right. So does not take you long at all to find the head of the trail in the snow, and it's another thing you've seen before, but it's not what you're looking for. It's almost like a big chunk of ice that's moving on its own. It looks a little bit like a frosty roly-poly. It's a thing called a glacier bug. Nasty if provoked, will probably leave you alone if you leave it alone.
I'm going to leave it alone.
Fair enough.
There's
No,
just
it's not
just one by itself.
Okay, so we got some more lore. It's the wrong animal though.
There's a bunch of these kinds of things just hanging around here, sparsely spread out because of the general lack of thermal energy.
How do you spell rendezvous?
Carefully.
See, a lot of my spelling technique is get close enough for Google to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Spell check.
There. Okay.
It's a silly word.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So Connie can just catch up with you guys and link back up, and
Okay.
especially if Shade slows up.
Yeah,
the
I'll
driving.
slow down.
Oh,
Imagine
awesome.
the car kind of sticks out like a sore thumb because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the only
You
light
got-
source.
It's basically the only light source for miles around. Aside from the occasional passing train, which
It's also probably pretty easy to track.
Oh yeah.
If I was, I would ask that for a sketch actually as a passing train, and contrasted with the Venmus. If I got sketches, keep that in mind, people. That's a good one.
And it's so quiet out here. I suppose Connie being away from the vehicle for a bit, that you would hear the train coming like 3 or 4 minutes before it gets there.
And when it passes, you'd see a trail of basically powder snow, like.
Oh yeah, just whipping up a thing. Like you are basically on Pluto out here.
That's awesome. Oh, what was I gonna say? Crap. Forgot. Okay, so if we finally do catch up with Connie, we will continue towards the monitoring.
Yep, Connie will give me just a fat moment.
Pushes your rope on the cap's lap.
What?
Mitty said in the spectator lounge. She re-pooners a rock, pushes your rope on the cap's lap.
Yeah, but it's a rock made of snow, probably. Sorry, I'm just kind of having a fairly quick retool here.
We are the lay team.
Okay.
Man, it'd be inappropriate to say it. I'm not going to do this joke. Never mind. At least not out loud.
All right, so you arrive at the monitoring station. The piles and piles of snow have been cleared away. I'm just gonna pop you over here.
Yay!
So the now you kind of can't see shit except for like the
Well,
there's like a light hanging off the door of this thing that's like up a hillside, and like a couple of lights overhanging the train tracks. They've obviously cleared all the snow away that used to be here
From the avalanche.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
turn on the high beams.
Well, I know that. Well,
Yeah.
Connie's got the spectrums, and I got a flashlight, so to shade. I don't have Magus' sheet open, so we can kind of see where we're going. I'd imagine a light would go pretty far
Um,
out here.
it probably it kind of depends on the weather, but for now it is relatively clear.
All right. I'd like to turn on the high beams. Uh,
One sec. I'm just doing like way too much behind the scenes stuff. So high beams gets you like
High beams is just sticking out Magus and Rosie out the window and telling them to light up their horns.
You get the opposite effect with mine.
all right. So you've got the tracks from like the snowmobile activity like a couple of months ago are long buried, but the scorch marks on the floor here where there was a you can move it. God damn it! The scorch marks where there were like fuel cans exploded. They're still there.
So there is still some sign. Nobody came and cleaned that up. Can we leave the car and take a closer look?
Yeah. Who's getting out?
I am going to get out. Thorn is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Connie
this thing
will as
always
well.
belonged to me. Okay. Do I have to roll endurance or anything like that?
Well, I just rolled something, and for now you're fine.
Okay, that's okay.
Anyone else getting out?
Yeah, Connie will.
Okay.
Mustang will get out because he doesn't want to be in the car when it gets flattened.
All right, fine for the time being. It's like Shade and Rosie can wait in the car or something.
Do you guys need Rosie? Because it's up to you. If you tell her to stay, she'll stay.
It is really cold, and with multiple people getting out of the car, it's probably now at this point as cold in the car as out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the car will heat back up fairly quickly, but
Okay, yeah. So obvious enough that I want to explore this area, find the staircase that leads up here, and try to see if there's any remnants to the jack-o'-lanterns, probably eating the corpses we left behind.
Okay, 1 second.
And while they're looking around, I'm gonna focus on lay finding.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got swept under the rug that Thorn brought one of those snowmobiles with him on that mission.
It just kind of disappeared.
We can take this one with us. Well, I'll check and see if it's still working as part of when it rolls around.
Can I get internet connection in this place?
There is no Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you downloaded some videos. Caramel Dancing starts playing in the car.
Just Rose. It's like that Fluttershy meme is just like, oh, if you guys need me, I'll just be, I'll just be in the car listening to my tunes, and then winds up the window.
Heavy
and it's
metal.
just heavy metal.
Why did Rosie sign up for this mission?
Comic
I
relief.
I
mean,
mean, that's why Pelmy signed up for this mission.
there's magic that has to happen later. Okay. So I was doing some stuff behind the scenes there. What's going on? Who,
Oh. Moving up, just trying to explore the area.
Oh yeah, and Megas was looking at light finding. Okay. So the you are coming across the ley finding signatures of people, which isn't particularly surprising considering this is a station that is occasionally manned. Relatively fresh. The oh yeah, there's your mounting platform still here.
Yes, bring it over. That was my Captain America mounting platform.
So you got like the like wreckage has been like taken away, but they haven't like bothered to clean stuff. Let me just give you the reveal some more areas as you climb up, because you'd see this snowbank and this wall.
I don't suppose I'm feeling any death, like whatever the death magic is.
That's a little beyond the scope of ley finding.
Right.
That would be final rest. The spell.
Okay. So there's no magic in people passing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can infer some things from signals just suddenly, like, coming to a stop.
I see.
As far as I mean, there's the occasional like occasional indication of wild magic in the ley finding, but because people have come this way, the signal is a little noisier, and it's just the general thing of just kind of starting to lose the ability to track people as precisely because of higher traffic.
Okay. If you want to, I do want to get until I reveal this entire area as I remember it. So if you want to, unless there's a reason you're only doing it incrementally.
Well, it's just so I can describe things in stages.
Okay.
So this is where the bulk of the battle happened. You didn't see a lot of it up close, but it's mostly as you remember it. Like they haven't even cleaned all the blood off.
I remember this spot in particular.
Yeah, like you can see the splatter where you turned someone's innards into outwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, just getting distracted for a second. fucking Megas grumbling about kids. Give me a perception check, Thorn.
All right. Not very good at that. If I remember right, that's a 3. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. The there are some smears in the blood splatters, which given that it probably froze fairly quickly, means that it probably had to have been done before it froze.
Okay. Any sign of large creature kind of wayfinding?
No, nothing fresh.
Okay. Can I take the time to look inside the building if it's open?
Sure, but I will first just see what other people are doing because I've concentrated on you for a while.
Gotcha.
So Shade and Rosie are just still in the car.
Yeah, we are.
We're having fun RPing.
Connie, what are you having a look at?
Flapping around and looking more out away from the building than in at it.
Okay.
Figure
So
Thorn knows what he's looking for here.
the the it's fairly similar to how it's been like around the in general. There's give me a perception check. It's
Perception not be a
visual as
lot
well. So
better.
5 successes. Okay, yeah. You can see the freshest trail, or rather the only trail that hasn't been like completely buried by snow, is it runs from the it runs from the. Let me think about this. It runs from like the southwest, and it's kind of wide with lots of small divots. So it looks like a group of people as opposed to a large creature.
So probably a caravan came. Yeah. Okay.
And anyone else want to do anything before I start opening doors? Oh, yeah,
Aside from life lining in the blood room.
Well, this isn't a room. This is outside.
Oh, okay.
But the I suppose the people signal is definitely getting stronger. You're detecting passive magic. So not unicorns probably.
So I'm getting fresh signals.
Yeah, pretty fresh.
I mean, I'm ready to go open the door
Okay.
when you are. Are we waiting for anybody else?
Oh yeah, the door is here. So that's just the and then there's like there's big double doors to your right.
Okay, and are they open?
No.
Can they be opened?
You can. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Another 3.
3 successes. Okay. You can hear voices behind it.
Okay. So I'm gonna alert the rest of them.
All right. Oh, can I have my token? I'm gonna move. He's gonna alert everyone.
Let me just hang on. Let me just send the car to the back.
Thank you.
Hang on. Oop. One sec.
Good choice on the music, by the way, Cap.
There. Rosie still has her ice cream.
I don't know how.
It hasn't melted.
It's fallen off a little bit though. Oh, it's gone.
Well, that's yeah.
Okay, so when people are kind of ready, red barrel nearby.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So you is everyone just kind of like backing up to like behind Thorn?
Stack up.
I don't roll anything for throwing for coming out of the car.
Well, I see. I'm rolling some stuff.
Yeah, I just
I understand
Yeah.
this is probably a personal indulgence in my character, but I hope you guys don't mind.
You're fine for the minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the door if people are ready. And
Okay.
Shade's about to say something.
Suppose you're already you'd already be aware of the voices. When you knock, the voices stop.
Mhm. And if they're not coming, I would like to give it a second knock.
Still nothing.
Even if I say like, I awkwardly say, "You can stop hiding. I heard you're in there. Don't worry, we're friendlies. Only snow fighters out here. Oh, a couple of snow fighters out here. I mean, there's a knock on the airlock.
Give me a. I suppose for Thorn, it would be just a flat spirit check.
Oh yay! Thorn's favorite.
yeah, I had a feeling this would happen, which is why I came up close. As
One success.
One success. Still nothing.
Okay. Shade, do you want to give this a try?
I don't know how effective considering you would try, but I can give it a go.
And then sour claws.
Rosie kind of just comes into the hallway and asks, "What's taking you guys so long? I'm getting bored out of my mind in this car."
Oh yeah, those stairs are outside.
And then she stands on the stairs.
Like the front door is there. This is all just like, you know, an external paved area.
So yeah, I'm gonna knock like he did and announce my presence. Like, hey, we heard you're in there. Don't worry about us. We're friendly. Who are you?
Give me a give me a. Let me just look at your sheet. Yeah, give me a charm check.
All right. Roll 5. That's gonna be 5 d6s. Oh, I just gotta hit the thing. There we go. Copy that because I'm gonna be using that.
Maliciously ignores Rosie. 2 successes. There's still nothing.
Well, I think it'd be pretty rude to knock down the door. Crap. Does anybody else want to try anything?
What are you guys even looking for here?
Information, but they don't want to come to the door. Even though, out of character, I really want to know what's in there.
I also really want to know how it's in there.
What kind of facility is this?
This is a rail monitoring facility. So it's they have these stations every few miles along the tracks.
Is the door even locked?
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay, just gonna crack it open.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Hey, why do I keep doing these? That's a 3 again. I can. Aha! Sign of the beast.
3 successes. Okay. So you pop the door open here, and you see poking out above this crate here is a pair of antlers.
If I see antlers, I'm actually going to try to say hi and serve it.
Okay. That gets the just a little pop up there.
Whoa.
It's just like, oh, and then he like responds in Servine. It's like what what's friend? What's going on here?
I am who I say I am.
Okay. The we are so he kind of like explains what's going on here. Well, I suppose he doesn't explain what's going on here. It's just like you are you police or what's a
No,
what's a snow fighter?
we're independent. We're actually trying to find a jack-o'-lantern in the area, making sure everyone is safe.
Oh, okay.
We've heard about some sightings, and we're wondering if we can confirm them.
He has like a little bit of a kind of a chuckle to himself, and it's kind of turns around, and there is like a hushed conversation in broken Equestrian, and some more faces start to show up. There is like
Cool.
another deer and like a zebra as well, and you can just see it like poking out from like around the side of one of those zebras is another like small zebra.
Okay. So do my best to not show I'm armed.
It's like we were trying to get to the city. Continues in Servin. We'd been walking for a while, but we found shelter here.
Okay.
We've got some pretty bad frostbite. We could really use some help.
Well, I can't say no to
Well,
that actually.
I can't just leave someone out here to
Okay.
Yeah.
In Equestrian, they're refugees. Shade wouldn't know if
Yeah, I
he's
don't
still
really know
speaking
what he's
Turbid.
Yeah, I know that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
The refugees heading towards Sam Cimarron.
How many?
Some need medical attention. That's what I'm letting everyone know real quick. Yeah, how many are there? I'm going to ask them.
There's 5 of us. 4 adults, 1 child.
Maybe unrelated. How many people can fit in that snowmobile if it's active?
The snowmobile, it's not really a long distance kind of vehicle.
I assume
like
2 though.
it's not really enclosed, but yeah, probably 2.
Okay.
I have room for 3 people in the car if we were like extra.
Okay, so we might have to do a detour here. At least that's what I'm gonna say this to the team is I think we need to get these people back to San Cimarron, and that means some of us may have to stay behind until Shade gets back.
You
How
guys
long
all
can
want
you
to
Wait,
say
what?
Tell me.
I mean,
Rotating icon.
if they need help, I guess. I don't want to stay here. There's no internet.
I'm gonna step in and look as
Yeah.
unthreatening as possible. I'm a deer. It's not too hard.
Dear, it's not too hard. I mean, you are still like a grizzled, middle-aged, you
Yeah,
know,
I know.
you're fucking Simo fucking what's his face?
Simo, yeah, with an exosuit. So,
Yeah. So can you help us? I mean, I don't know if we'll like make it on foot. I mean, we
okay. Okay, is there a handler for this mission, by the way, who's observing?
There is Full Moon. He's not he ain't exactly IV, but he can like he can make calls for you.
Okay, I want to contact Full Moon and ask if he's got room in the tavern for 5 friends.
Um, for 5 friends. So he's like, oh, this would be the kind of judgment call that I would normally make, and should probably like find someone who would know someone who would know someone. As like I'll have to see what I can do.
Okay, I mean, I'm fully informed of the situation. We got 5 people who are in need of some medical attention or at least some food and just someplace warm to stay. In fact, I'm going to see if they can suggest Full Moon contact Doll House and see if there's a place in the church for them to stay.
Okay,
Some-
that's a pretty good idea. It would either be that or like maybe like a contact in Hiker's Bluff or something.
Okay. So relay this information to Shade and just ask everyone else, is there any objections to helping these people out? It's going to set us back, but I believe this is important.
Let me take a look.
Can Rosie just go ahead and take a deep sigh and just be like, "There's 5 of them, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 5 of them.
Can I just teleport them back to the tavern?"
Seems like I mean,
It's possible.
Yeah, no,
if you
it's
know-
gonna take a lot of my
Can I stamina you?
I'm not willing to stay here. Just let me handle this.
I just need to look up what the cost on that is again, because
Can you overheal with stamina?
I mean, let me see what it's. So
I
going-
believe it would be 6 plus
other
1.
locations. Yeah, you are outside San Pelomino, so it would be 6 each way.
I can zap capacitor it though, right?
Okay, so that would be
That to reduce it to 6 actually because I need to cast sticky on it.
Yes.
So I'm still at 6. I guess I could do it because on the way back I don't have to cast sticky.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be 6 going out and 5 coming back, and that would if you do have a destiny, so you can do it.
I mean, I don't want to force a short rest because that kind of
How long
would
did
be
it take
cheating, I
Driver?
guess.
I can shoot her with some Destiny Vitro before she goes if it overheals her.
No, it's not like I have my own destinies. It's just
I don't think Vitro overfills. Let me check Vitro. Yeah, no, it doesn't overfill.
okay. I'm just gonna do it and hope for a short rest later on.
How long did it take us to drive here?
Like 45 minutes to an hour.
Hey, look, short rests.
Nah, like we will have to see. Like she will just do it and then come back.
Short rest in the car. I mean, on the way to your next destination, that's probably enough time for a short rest.
All right, so
as long as you don't have motion sickness.
Yeah, Rose is just going to like facepalm and say, "Yeah, bucket, I'm gonna do it." As long as we don't have to stay here for however long we have to.
Okay. The one of the deer just kind of they're apprehensive, and they just kind of like look at Thorn and is just like, what's
Have
happening?
you ever done this before? They obviously don't understand the shit
I'm-
that I'm saying.
I'm gonna. That's hilarious. I'm basically trying to coax them as much as I can, saying, "Rosie's a friend. She's gonna take you somewhere warm and safe." Even if the
Okay.
zebras can't understand me very well.
Yeah, well, I mean the deer speak Servine as their first language, and you have fluent Servine, so you can just like
Yeah.
explain to them as like, yeah, this is what's happening,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, okay. The zebras, who their first language is not Servine, are still a little apprehensive, but you know they've been traveling with these people for a while, so it's like, okay, I guess. So yeah, Rosie can just kind of do it, and there will all there'll be is an overdose check for the destiny on the way back.
So yeah, they're probably if she's not going to the tavern, she's probably going to the church, I assume.
It's just any location that Rosie has been before.
Has Rosie been to the church? I think she has.
I have, and she remembers the place pretty well.
Okay, so we'll definitely, as Full Moon, they give Dollhouse a heads up of what's about to fall in her lap.
Okay. I don't think Wild's awake, but
Well, too bad.
Well,
it's like,
come
hey,
to
Wild,
that.
surprise.
Hey, wild card.
Okay,
you named
so
Nick here.
Rosie and the 5 refugees just kind of poof,
Goodbye.
and they appear in the church. The refugees are very confused, but instantly like relieved because wow, it's really warm in here, compared to where we were. Now they've kind of lost their guide, so they have to thank you in like uncertain kind of phrase book equestrian. But yeah, they're going to start like milling around looking for someone to help them, and you can head back at your leisure. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to drink up first because now you're on 4 stamina.
Yes, I do believe I am. So I'm just going to do it.
So that's going to be a recovery check.
Yes, 1.
So 5 dice.
Wow, I
Whoa,
barely made it.
just enough to
I have really bad luck with those, but at least, yeah.
I'll -1. I love the way the text is just slightly rotated.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I try to keep track of how much stuff I have. So now I would be at 7, and I have to.
Is that really what it's?
I have to spend 5 more to get back here with this up capacitor.
I'm totally not drinking a 300 milligram drink right now, like this.
Okay, so you drink the drink, spelled with 2 C's.
This takes basically 1 minute. Rose is just not giving any fucks.
She leaves them a business card to her OnlyFans and leaves.
No, only friends.
Only friends, got it.
Only friends.
Okay, so you teleport them. That takes about 10 seconds. You have a drink. That takes about 10 seconds, and you teleport back. That takes another 10 seconds.
Chug.
Fucking
Leaving you on 6 plus 3 minus 5 2 stamina.
Yeah, that would be about right.
So a very tired Rosie reappears in the storage room of this. I am going to, for that little side quest, I'll give Thorn a 1 stamina rush, and I'll give Rosie a 2 stamina rush.
Woo! Oh, I forgot to reset my stamina from last time. So that's going to be 10 stamina. Hooray!
So Rosie gets 2 stamina for free.
Yay.
Okay, this was nice.
It's like, I guess that works too.
Okay. You want to do anything else while you're here?
Just check the computer room real quick, and probably be gone if there's nothing really to see.
Okay. So, so you've got like the computer room and stuff here. Just want your internet back. There's also the office
Lounge.
rec room. Yeah.
Shit goes right in there. Finding any
Um,
coffee or something in there.
There's iced coffee.
Wait,
You always have
I
that to
thought
Dairy
this
Prince.
was coffee that is ice.
So in somewhat the grisly fashion, they have not cleaned the bloodstains out of this room either. They've gotten rid of the the dead winter fire person, but they left the blood because I guess they could only be bothered doing so much cleanup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do we still see sharp shards of horn over here? That's terrible. Sorry, that's detailed.
I mean, maybe if you looked for them.
We're not going to look for them. All right. So if that's okay with everyone, let's go back into the Ventius. Is it
Venomous.
Venomous?
Really
Venomous.
question before we leave. There are computers. Are there cameras outside?
There are probably cameras. Do you want to take a look?
I'm thinking maybe check the footage just to see
Yeah,
if
check
anything
the
large.
footage
Then.
for.
Spec Ops Cap.
No.
Well, I guess we begin the hacking.
I mean,
Someone else unrelatedly sent me a relevant meme. All right. I guess if someone wants to do a hacking check, then
Ouch.
oh yeah, Megas just while everyone's talking is just like, yeah, I'll just get us in. And it's, I mean, they really did a sloppy job cleaning up this place after the mess a few months ago, and not really many people have been here since. So the little post-it that they wrote the password on before is still here. So they just, so yeah, you can most of the cameras are looking at the tracks, like the train tracks, because that's why this is here. But there are some general security cameras around the place. If you want to have a look, it would be processing to go through the footage.
can I assist Megas?
You can.
Can we just can we dump anything on a drive and take it with us?
I mean, does someone have a computer with them?
Yeah, I doubt it. Oh wait, Rosie, how's your phone?
Yeah, that's just a phone. I don't think it. I guess it works. It's not an item. It's just something I'm flopping.
Yeah.
I do have my usual hacking kit with me.
Oh yeah, so you got like a deck interface.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, you could just take the footage with you and do it. So yeah, you could easily download like the last 3 weeks of security footage and then just pour through it while you're on the car to your next destination.
We've gotten videos for Rosie to watch in the car.
I'm riveting.
What's your processing?
That's a question to me, right? It's at 5.
I thought it was to Connie.
Oh.
Connie.
5 mine 1 processing.
Say that again, sorry.
5 mine 1 processing, just like Megas.
Oh, okay, cool. So we get 7 dice again.
Yep.
Oh, this is interesting.
3 successes. Okay. I mean, you very quickly find the footage from. I mean, the fact that there's so little going on these cameras makes any disturbance pop out all the more. It takes you like 30 seconds to find the footage of the refugees arriving like yesterday. The going back further than that, there's a over the course of like 3 days, there's like a small group of glacier bugs that just kind of pass by,
Heading west, I assume.
not far away. Yeah, and they the snow just kind of piling up the tracks behind them. Like it takes a couple of days. You also see like the changeability of the weather. Like there was a blizzard like a week ago, and that kind of buried a lot of the older tracks.
Oh.
The
Did you
as
say
far-
that?
Hmm?
Did you say the jack-o'-lanterns kind of eat those bugs? By the way.
They are pretty poor prey for jack-o'-lanterns, just because they have tough exteriors and not a lot of thermal energy.
Okay.
They're kind of grazers. So it's just kind of a quirk of this ecosystem that if ice creatures are eating each other, that's kind of a sign of desperation.
Ah, understood. Thank you. I don't suppose the footage goes back a few months.
There is not a few months of footage.
All right, that's disappointing.
No, that's a good sign.
Story-wise, though, be cool to see like camera footage of that battle, out of character.
I mean, maybe it's on some like forever archive somewhere like
storage?
deep in Dawnray's like basement or something.
It's on worldstarhiphop.com.
But yeah, no evidence of jack-o'-lanterns in the last week.
Okay.
Alright.
So, cold lead, if you care about the pun.
Then I'm going to purge the footage of the refugees, us,
Yeah.
and have the cameras remain offline for about an hour.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Some good stuff.
Yeah, this is a nice little side quest. Did not expect this.
All right. So
just on the way out, I want to check and see if the snowmobile is still running.
It's resistant to starting, but it is starting.
Probably shouldn't take it with us. It's tempting. Very tempting.
Well, it's not like you can't get it on the roof.
Can we tie the snowmobile to the roof of the Vendigus?
Venomous. Probably gonna leave some scratches, and then we lose our deposit.
Yeah, better.
Rental.
Full Moon is saying this, I imagine. All right.
He's like sitting at Ivy's desk with like a post-it that just says, "What would Ivy do?"
Like, too bad we don't have a wench with like tower behind
so
us.
after mission, Shade and I are gonna come and pick this up, right?
Good luck getting out there.
How long is
good
the
for a few days. Just do a character, unofficial private RP of us joyriding in this thing before taking it back. Okay, so we didn't get a lot of signs of where it might be. West seems to be a cold lead, and I'm communicating this with the rest of them. I'm going to ask, should we go into north, since we know the west is kind of cold?
All right, a bit of off-roading time. Well, we're already kind of in off-roading, but real off-roading.
I think I'd like to head north and go to this Parks and Wildlife safe house, if everyone is in agreement with that.
Sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so that is a small hike. I did not change the scale on this map, so it's only 30 feet away. I would like to take a 5-minute break because I've been talking a lot and I want to drink something.
Okay.
And we've been playing for 2 hours, so
Really, 2 hours? It doesn't feel that way.
I blame the Dairy Princess trip.
We should set
That was
April-
only like 20 minutes. Come on.
It's more like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, we did start a little bit late.
Yeah. I'm gonna get something to drink to BRB.
I should get something. I should get some water to chase down the energy drink. So I'll be back.
Canterlot.
Every day is a, when you're a horse, every day is leg day anyway.
Yeah, does Rosie skip Horn Day? I don't think she does.
No,
Every day is like day. Isn't that Fuzz's mantra?
every day is leg day.
Oh God, he seemed like such an aloof, fuzzy bat. Like when I saw the sketches of him before, he seemed like really skinny. But now I saw that like really beefy one. I was like, oh,
He's been exercising.
oh, of course.
Like you don't see it in the car picture, but the button is crushed underneath his hoof, like just absolutely destroyed.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, she'll be riding 3 white horses when she comes. 8 white horses? I can't remember how many horses.
Probably 6 because, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses.
I have realized that the music is very fitting right now, and it's still Red Faction. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Out of character. It would be out of character if Thorn tried to get everyone to sing a driving song right now.
Which is why Shade will do it.
100 cans of Destiny on the wall. 100 cans of Destiny. Take one down, pass it around.
I don't think I want a 50 DC recovery check.
Yes, you do.
For some reason, in my tired fugue state, I want to just sing a bunch of classic songs that I learned in choir. Everyone's sick of Danny Boy, right? What else did I learn? Danny Boy's a lot of fun to sing, though. The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside.
How much of a bonus did you guys get for Project Hattie?
I think it was just 2 or 4 kilobits. I think it was 4 kilobits
It
actually.
was 4, yeah. That's alright.
We killed the
Did you,
take.
did you spend it all on healing?
I still haven't paid back Vi. Gotta do that. Whether they want it or not. And Thorn still hasn't healed his shock damage from... Oh crap, I should have done that before going on this mission. He still has 1 precision damage. I forgot about.
Probably aren't taking much precision damage on this mission, though.
Probably not. But he's twitching.
I took painkillers with the allowance because I figured, mind damage might be a thing. Those are magical creatures. You never know.
Yeah, so keep in mind that throughout this mission, Thorn is doing the odd neuropathy twitch. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. It's you who must go and I must bide. But call me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's touched in white with snow, and I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so.
Full disclosure, this is the first time I've heard this song.
Oh, really?
So did I, but I wouldn't know songs like that.
I did start in the middle of it though. And when ye come, but if ye come, and all the roses falling, and I am dead, as dead I will may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and come and say an Ave there for me. And I will hear as soft you tread above me, And all my grave will softer, sweeter be.
I just want to say something because I just had the greatest idea ever. Can somebody make a guest mission based on the Red Faction movie?
No, that'd be great. That would
Oh
be great.
God! Don't
Could've-
tempt me.
Oh, shanties. I should come up with shanties. And we'll tempt you, Cap. I would love that. Be our
I
mission.
like to imagine that Thorn is the one singing while everyone's just kind of in the car and they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, Cap, question to you because we're wondering: do we get that sweet, sweet short rest or not?
Yes, everyone gets a short rest if Thorn stops singing.
Oh, come on. He's not that bad.
Okay, I need to figure out how many dice I roll for this.
I imagine that I'm not that
3
bad
plus
since no one is shouting at me to shut up. I can break out the good mic. I should probably do this since it is being recorded. Using my nice, comfy
That's
headset.
alright.
mic.
I'm back up to 8.
You know, I am tempted now. I can come up with some. I could probably come up with lyrics to Snow Fighting songs if I think about it. Maybe do it.
Not a single 6 and not a single 1.
Someone
On that
remind me
roll.
to do that. I'd have to do some research.
That's your short rest check.
Yep.
Wow.
Resolve
yeah.
plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
4 resolve and 1 recovery. Yeah, that's 5
Holy
dice. Wait, hang on a second.
Plus meditation, that's 2,
Oh!
and plus my perk, that's
Oh,
3.
right. Okay, you can add your spellcraft. Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense. That's
And it still didn't recover all my stamina, so yeah, totally fair.
Let's see if I can minus the pop filter. I'm gonna break out the good mic. Why not?
The ride was too bumpy for me to get.
He's complaining too much about not having internet.
Oh, I just remembered.
like a fucking 5-year-old in the back.
Just remembered one reason I stopped using this mic in Discord is sometimes it crackles because Discord is dumb. Let's see what happens. Input device. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay?
So, who in the car is using the booster seat?
Rosie.
Obviously.
It sure isn't Connie.
Yeah, well, I mean, oh yeah. Also, Rose is not allowed to sit in the front. Not after what she did in Chase car. Of hitting it into reverse by accident mid drive.
Oh yeah,
was kinda
she's
close.
not gonna do that again.
Trev, you're clear. It's
That
just your
totally
boomy.
happened.
It's just what?
You are boomy. You're a lot of bass.
I am base.
It's like the I am speed meme, but I am bass.
It just this is my normal voice. It just comes through better because this is a professional microphone.
It does sound like it's missing a little bit of treble. Like just the top end sibilance. Like it sounds like it's kind of in a bag.
There is no settings like that on this USB interface, so that's weird.
I think it's probably due to your pop filter, because those do tend to cut out a little bit of treble and hiss.
I'm not. This is without pop filter, and this is with. Anyway, should we move on? Are you ready? Okay.
I'm like having some soup real quick.
Okay. Most of
It's
it.
fine.
I was gonna say, I think it actually had more, like ever so slightly more treble with the pop filter, which is not the way that's supposed to work.
That is weird. Yeah, this thing's weird. And
Yeah,
Matt,
but yeah, we can. It's quite hot. We can like crack on and yeah.
all right.
If we have everyone,
Trev, side question.
Yes.
Is that a directional or non-directional mic?
Probably directional since it does have a way it has to face.
Because it
assume.
almost sounds like we're getting a little bit of slapback from your monitors, but I'm not sure.
My monitors.
Monitors /
probably.
monitors. You know, multipath off the corners in.
Do you hear this?
Yes.
Okay, you're right. Anyway, yeah, let's move on.
Okay. Do we have everyone?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Sound check.
Only don't know about
Ro- Ro-
magic stuff.
we know Rosie's here because it's obvious. Magus?
Magus is muted.
Magus XLR?
Oh my god.
Magus is muted right now.
Mm.
Give him a little bump.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. All right, so everyone piles into the car, and you're heading north towards the Parks and Wildlife Service safe house. Now, this is a cross-country route across the. You're straying away from the beaten path a little bit here, because the highways are like the more maintained, cleared, slightly heated paths, and this is just kind of deep snow.
Mhm.
So there are parts where you are kind of you can see the snow piling up to like the doors. You like you're not being like stopped by it, but it's like it's getting pretty deep. But fortunately, because you have two snow fighters with you, they know the best routes. It's not necessarily a direct route, but they'd be aware of the pitfalls to avoid in the in the deep snow here, particularly Connie, because of True North. So you know exactly where those are.
Mm-hmm.
That said, there is one variable you cannot account for, which is the weather.
Boy.
I'm in the wrong tab. Where is it? It's been relatively, crisp and clear so far. While you have been on your way out to that monitoring station, and but while you were at the last one, you weren't even there that long, but while you were at the last one and while you've been heading north, it's been clouding over a little bit more. And like the only evidence you have of this is the
Stars vanishing?
yeah, the stars like starting to disappear on your right as the hot air from the city rises and just like brings all the air from the surrounding countryside in. Now there isn't. It's not going to rain, or like you're not going to get a massive amount of precipitation just because there isn't like rising air this far out. But you are going to experience some fairly heavy winds, and that's going to bring like surface snow along with it. So I'm gonna have us a wee little skill challenge to get the car to the safe house. So if you're unfamiliar with how this works, this is basically apply your skills helpfully to the situation, and if you get enough successes, then a bad thing doesn't happen.
I have skill in driving. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you that would be one thing. So
Yeah,
a pilot check would be the obvious first course of action.
Do I get to apply any of the car stats to this?
I suppose it depends on what your technique is going to be. Are you just trying to power through the crosswind, or are you trying to like navigate with or against the like the wind, and like try and find like shelters in the like the undulations of the snow.
Eh. Well, if there's one thing this car is good at, it's powering through stuff. It's got a lot of momentum and a lot of power, but it doesn't have any response. So
Okay, give me a pilot check with power or momentum, your choice.
I'm gonna say it's momentum because they're both the same stat.
Okay, going for a bit of rallying. Okay, three successes. I will note that down on the running list of things that people have done. Is anyone else trying to help the situation in any way?
Honey, we'll keep an eye out for hazards and terrain that is difficult.
That's mostly
Okay.
what Thorn can do too.
All right.
You take the left, I'll take the right.
All right. So that would probably be. If I felt mean, it would be a culture check because it's related to your job, but probably perception.
All right, perception check. That again for me is a 3, but I'm going to put some stamina behind this one. I'm going to roll 4.
I was thinking of putting stamina, but I didn't think I needed to really roll more than 10 dice.
We both got 2 successes.
Okay.
Specialize. Look with your special eyes, Connor.
All right. So the after a bit of just trying to power through it and you know just kind of step up your game and pay as much attention as possible, it is it's becoming clear that the snow is starting to pile up on one side of the car, and it's you can see it like stacking against the windows on the right side, and the vehicle starting to list a little bit to the left, and that's no mean feat because this is a heavy vehicle. It is going to take a little more than that to make it through. So, anyone got anything else they'd like to try?
Okay, so we're having a hard time getting through the snowbank is the situation here. Or, I don't know what else I can do. Besides, is there any problem with the lighting? Could seeing better help at all?
No, there's Rosie out. Well, I mean, I suppose the typical skill challenge etiquette is that well, Shade, Thorn, and Connie are already doing something. What are the other 2 people in the car doing to try and help the situation?
We get Rosie to go out and push.
Unfortunately, okay.
Dang it. Magus, can you lift us? Do something of the like.
I don't know how good of an idea that is, but sure, we can go for heavy lifting the car.
Lift the front. The engine will do the rest.
Yeah, you can try that. It would just be a I think it would be 2 stamina, and for the purposes of the skill challenge, a spellcraft check.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. Yeah,
my
character's probably still sleeping.
Oh, ow. Wait.
Sleeping through this?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
All right.
for some reason I read that as 0 for a second. That would have sucked.
All right, so Magus Mustang lifts the that's probably going to right the car and I suppose get it like kind of unstuck in the snow, so you get not so much traction as you start like losing drag from the snow piling up at the front. It's still going to be it's still going to be relatively slow going, but you aren't getting buried. So I think one more useful application of a tactic will probably be enough to get you out of the sudden storm.
I assume that Thorn's in shotgun, so he can't really do this unless he reaches real back. But can someone whack Pelmy awake? Or I mean, sorry, Rosie.
She is awake.
Oh, she's woken up.
She's really confused, maybe a little scared, but she's arrogant, so not really. She's too stupid to be scared.
All right. Well, I could use you to push.
Oh yeah, Pelmy, where you were gone, I asked if Rosie can go out and push.
Oh yeah. Can I do?
Magus just did heavy lifting with his, horn.
Yeah, maybe I could do it too.
Um,
Let's do it. I just need to cluster it.
Okay. Going for the high risk strategy.
Okay. It was mind plus spellcraft for clustering, and this is a 1-cost spell. I don't think I need like more than 1 ton to push it.
Well, I mean, Megas is already like lifting up to 10 tons, so there is upward. You could
Okay,
probably just be pushing it along.
Ah, yes, push.
All right, let's do it. And I managed to cluster it. Yay!
Yeah, that's
So
that's
Rosie
gonna do it.
helps. Rosie is useful.
Rosie has been very useful in this mission.
So you have improvised yourselves a nebulous sea.
So is Magus. I don't want to throw shade. Go
on. So it's going to be a mildly harrowing journey, basically turning this thing into a snowmobile that's sort of skating like, with only like an inch deep into the snow. And I'm probably just going to ask Shade for another pilot check to basically to land this thing.
I got this. Don't worry. I've got.
And probably going to be response.
That's fair. I am going to put I'm going to put 2 stamina into this to make it 10. 10d6s, please.
7 successes. Yeah, you ace that landing. You've been flying things that float for like a career. So
I mean, yeah, actually, I have.
you're like, I'm more comfortable driving this than I am normally.
All right, let's update my sheet.
All right, so you make it through the storm, and the venomous just kind of into the snow. With where the wind is a bit less harsh. By the not too far away from the safe house, there's like a very slight heat gradient that's forming a sort of a wind buffer around the safe house. So you can just toddle along up to it.
After a little bit of a vibe check, making sure everyone's okay, let's go in. And imagine if you change the music to Darude, Sandstorm, except Snowstorm.
Rosie, you didn't leave.
Okay.
You didn't have to get out of the car.
I'm sorry. I just like came back after that interruption. I didn't know what was happening.
What did Drill said? Shield wall to cover the car from snow. All right. Shield wall would have helped. Oh yeah, is shield wall like that hard light barrier or what is that?
I don't.
Yeah, it's a similar kind of thing. So it would have like deflected the wind.
Yeah, I just
Well,
took 1 stamina for myself.
I
I'm
should have
Rosie. I'm helping.
I should have called my trusty mounting platform to come and save us.
God damn it!
Thorn rolls down the window, reaches out a hoof.
All right. So you make it to the safe house intact. It looks an awful lot like an Antarctic research base. It's kind of half buried in the snow. You've got like domed windows, or not domed windows, domed ceilings to deflect the wind and the snow, so it doesn't pile up too heavy. And some lights that kind of helpfully tell you where the front is.
All right. Shall we see if anybody's home?
Thorn and Connie go forward unless Connie does want to hang back for reasons. I'm gonna close my door real quick. Roommates just showed up. Hey guys, welcome home. I'm doing I didn't say thank you. I'm actually.
Oh my god, poor Rosie. You sweet summer child.
I don't know. Maybe some nice person takes that snow away every other night.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So,
Oh crap. Yeah. Oh no, I realized I hit the mute button on my headset, which I'm just used to doing. So sorry if any of that got picked up.
It didn't really hear an awful lot, just kind of very dim in the background.
Just some background noise.
Okay, so you Thorn is getting out to say hello. Anyone joining him?
I'll go with.
I'd probably join them.
Okay,
point.
so Thorn, Connie, and Shade. This particular station is going to be theater of the mind because I had to stop making maps somewhere.
Fair enough.
So do you just kind of
Yeah.
rock up and hit the door, or
Basically, yeah. Just walk up and knock like we've been doing.
okay? There is like a buzz from a nearby buzzer. There's like a tiny little speaker. It's like who's there?
Poor little deer stuck out in the cold.
I am gonna give. Oh boy.
There's some there is some joviality behind the tone there.
I'm aware, but give me a. All right, just okay. Call high or low.
All higher. Oh, okay. I'm gonna call. Hi. You guys really gonna leave an old snow dog out here?
The the person at the radio just kind of just kind of more refugees. What's hold on.
They just, he's like, God damn it.
Oh, we're dumber than refugees.
Oh yeah, we
I'll,
oh
I'll,
yeah.
I'll explain what the check was in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But the um, the door unlocks and just kind of forces itself open. There's like a bit of a as it like tears open, ice that had frosted over around the door frame.
Yo.
And there's like the as even with that tiny little crack in the door, there's like a cycle of cold air spilling in on the floor and like warm air that like mists up your on like glasses and goggles and stuff that you have.
My goggles.
Something I forgot to mention here that might be relevant, but I have fluffed it in the past that Thorn does have like snow fighter patches either on his exo or his jacket, so there is some
Yeah.
visual recognition.
Yeah, I'll get back to that.
Okay.
Okay, so you are let in effectively. This is sort of a not quite an airlock, but it is a sort of heat loss prevention room. So like the first room you enter is not like the interior.
Makes sense.
So you're let into that. It's a fairly small room with some lights on. It's kind of scruffy like a garage, and there's some like equipment hanging around. The thing that the two snow fighters would know to do would be to close the door behind them, so that the air can equilibrate again before anyone comes in to meet them. So a couple of minutes later, the door to the inside opens, and then like out steps a relatively young looking pony who is the who based on the uniform and the patches is the is in the ranking officer in this safe house, and then he sees Thorn with the gear and is like, what? What's? Why didn't you? So they're like, oh, I didn't know you were coming. Why didn't you identify yourself?
I wasn't lying about who I was. I introduced myself, putting out a hoof, saying White Thorn, and technically I'm retired.
You give us a check. Okay.
So we're here for official business from the city. They want us to try and track down the jack-o'-lantern that's around the area. We're trying to find any kind of signs. Have you guys seen anything about that recently?
Oh, okay. That's all right. So he's kind of having a moment. I'm surprised we didn't hear about that. But okay. I can give you some data. It's not like the main thing that we're tracking at the moment, but
I understand how it is, man. We'll take anything you got.
all right. Well, I guess come in and we'll see if we can dig up the records. Where he kind of has a sort of inflection in his voice that is like I have been in a tub with one other person for 4 months kind of thing. He's just talking slightly too loud.
Did Bio, did Shade bring his brownies?
No.
Aw.
Oh no, you left them alone with Rosie.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, brownies would be
I-
very nice to bring to these guys.
I have the frog thing.
I figure Mayus isn't going to steal them, but I mean, Mike.
I see Magus just trying to keep the brownies away from her.
The two are just in a like battle over the brownies.
Battle of the brownies. Or just have Rosie make a rally check to not steal the brownies.
Thorn is trying to be polite and chummy with this guy, though, and kind of a camaraderie the way, and it's up to him, I guess, whether he reacts to that or not.
All right. I mean, it's professional kind of courtesy kind of thing is like, oh, okay, because he doesn't know you personally. That's what the role was for. It's like, how, you know,
Ah,
Is
yeah,
there a
fair enough.
chance he knows this person? Okay.
that introduction had a chance of being like, I was like, oh, is that you? What are you doing here? Come on, get in
Aw,
here.
darn it, Cap. I wish I rolled otherwise.
Yeah, the role didn't fall that way though.
Aw.
Um,
Okay, so we'll
yeah,
get
you
whatever
can
data
invite
we
it in.
can.
It's a fairly modest outpost. You know, it's as cluttered as a submarine. You know, very, very, very small corridors, low ceilings. I mean, it doesn't have the, you know, the raised you know, thresholds on the doors, but it's, you know, it might as well.
Mhm. Was there any kind of lay finding signs on the way here, by the way?
Not really. It was fairly barren.
Okay.
There's like a slight pickup as you approach the safe house from like just from people. So it's just people coming and going. Starts to regret coming inside.
It's small.
Yeah. It's the real reason you quit.
Hmm. So yeah, I guess we're just following this guy, and he's going to take us to whatever data he's got, and
Yeah.
bring that data back to me, I guess.
There aren't many rooms. He's like, I was like, yeah, you can just, you know, have a seat in the you know, the break room. I'd offer you coffee, but we're kind of running low. Haven't had a resupply in a bit. I think one of the resupply drones got caught in the blizzard, and we can live. But,
We barely got through that ourselves, to be honest.
the one a week ago.
Oh no, there's something pretty bad.
All right.
What was that thing we got through? Was it just like a snowbank?
It's just I mean, there's a bit of a weather system kind of shaping up to the southeast. Nothing drastic, but you know, still wouldn't want to be driving through it. Then you just kind of like thinks to themselves, like, hang on, you know, because you would have seen weather maps fairly recently. It's like, that means you came from the south. The hell, what the hell kind of route are you guys taking?
Well, we decided to check up on the weather monitoring station to see if there was
Rail.
any kind of signs. Well, yeah, rail monitoring station to see if there were signs of Jack-o'-lantern down there, and it kind of came up cold. Again, he's saying this seriously, not really caring if there's a pun involved or not.
I figure that like most snow fighters probably exhaust all the ice puns after like a month or two on the job.
Basically, right. Just doesn't care at that moment.
Like, all right.
Most we saw was just, you know, ice bugs heading to the west.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ice
well,
bugs, never, and London.
Sorry, I started talking over Shade.
Oh, I said, yep, just ice bugs.
Yeah. Well, that's nothing particularly to be concerned about. Wait right here. I will see what we have for you. And he leaves you alone in the break room. It is tiny. I mean, it's only meant to seat two people, so there's kind of like a very small couch, and then like two stools, and they're only stools because one of the stools can like fit up against like the. I have a very clear mental image, but I don't have time to like draw it or describe it in detail.
Yeah,
but it's safe to say it's incredibly cramped.
Yeah, you can keep it sparse. Just we don't want to take too much of your time here.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're just basically waiting for the information to be dropped in our lap.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
I mean, if there's anything you want to do in the meantime while you're here, you can, or you can just, you know.
No, we're
sit
not
and, like,
hacking the nice snow fighters' computers.
Oh yeah, just looking around to see if there's anybody else while we're waiting, and asking around if they've seen anything unusual, out of the ordinary.
The nobody else comes past, but you can like hear, just in the next room, the two people who work here talking to each other in
Mhm.
like the office. Pardon me.
Do I have to do a perception check to hear what they're saying?
I mean, you can if you want, but you're about to get it anyway. So,
All right, I can just save on time then.
all right. So the couple of minutes pass, and then then you start hearing a printer.
Something I do want to ask when is relevant is if we can if we can radio contact any nearby safe houses, if that's something they can do from here.
Comes back with like a printout of some information. For the radio question is, I mean, we can pass along messages for you, but strictly speaking, if you're retired, you're not supposed to be on the radio network. We can't physically stop you, but you know, you know the drill.
Fair enough. Basically say that, and I assume that printer was dot matrix, and that's in my head right now. If nobody here has heard a dot matrix printer, it's very unique, and I recommend looking it up. All right. So I think that's about everything, and I'll half-heartedly promise to bring some coffee sometime when I can. Of course, coming out here is a dangerous thing to do, but at
Yeah,
least
he's not getting his hopes up.
I'll pass word about the lack of coffee at least.
I mean that would be appreciated, but I mean, if the if we can live without it, then they're probably not going to send another one until they have to. So.
Regardless, we got the info. I'm gonna let Magus look through it when we get back to the car, and just say her goodbyes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's a fairly brief and cordial encounter. No thievery involved.
So can we retcon and just start shooting everyone when we walk in?
Bad end. All right.
Gonna go into
Well,
PvP
just
to
ask
do
them
that.
to send to actually, depending on where we go. Crap, I was gonna say send a message to the west safe house, but we don't know which direction we're going yet. So
Yeah. All right. So the information plots a jack-o'-lantern sightings in the last week. There aren't a huge number, but they are organized by recency, which is fairly helpful. So there's these relatively old ones that I'm popping on the map. Oops. And then there's some slightly more recent ones, and then you have the just yesterdays.
Hmm.
have any direction?
I dotted them on the map on Roll20.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Looks like there's a lot of activity
So-
to the north with one recent one.
So is this pretty recent? No, you said just yesterday's.
It's by color. So like the brightest red ones are like just yesterday.
All right, I want to bring this information back to the venomous, and ask the rest of them which ways would be better. It's like I want to kind of consider north because that's slightly closer to another safe house, but it is a little out of the way. It's also a larger grouping, which could be dangerous. What say you, Rosie, Magus, and Shade?
Rosie just shrugs.
I think we should try for the north. And if that doesn't work, we can actually just loop to the south, the east safe house, and then loop down here. Because honestly, like this is closer to this than this.
By a little bit.
Yeah, by a little bit.
I'd say north
25
is
feet.
closer.
Oh,
Wait,
slightly.
yeah,
Okay, never mind.
crap, it is closer
Mm.
by a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna head north and try to follow the jack-o'-lantern sightings up here,
Okay.
if nobody objects.
Seems like a plan. All right. So everyone's just heading off.
Seems so. I don't think we're gonna
Okay.
firebomb the place. We left. We don't have.
just get Gale to decouple
we don't have
the
Slayer
torch.
light here, so yeah. Let's go with that.
All right. So you head north, and oh dear. All right. So as you head north, the you start to get some snow picking up. It's fairly heavy looking by urban standards, at least, but it's not it's not accompanied by the same strong wind you had before. So it's just kind of all it does is like slow the vehicle. You don't have to take drastic action to not be buried. As long as you keep moving and keep the wipers going, then you're staying on top of it.
Fair enough.
Got it. Heated seating, I guess, and we're comfortable enough.
I mean, it's still probably pretty chilly, but I mean, particularly against the windows. What was I having here? Okay, so the as you reach the area of the previous sightings, that's you start getting the lay finding trails again, and the curious thing about this is that there are two different sets of lay finding trails, and they are one is wild, one is people, and they are kind of going in different directions.
Hmm.
I want to tell Connie about this. Which way is the wild direction going?
So Wild is going. Wild is going north. He's packing his things and going that way, and then the people are going this way.
I'm gonna tell him. I think we have more refugees. I'm not too sure how far they are, or if there's anything we can do. Do some of us want? I don't know, Connie. Do you feel comfortable heading west by a little bit to see if there's anybody there who needs help?
I could take a look, but if there's a group, I don't know how much I could do for them besides say, "Hey, there's a group of people here."
You can lead them back to us, depending on how many there are.
Probably not if you're going towards the wild magic trail.
Wild magic trail. That's true. All right.
But sure, I'll go
so
take a look.
maybe we should note it and come back, go at least this far and come back in this direction if we do end up coming across a jack-o'-lantern. What do you guys say?
I think that sounds good.
Okay. I'll let the mages can probably take a short rest while Connie's going off on an adventure.
Yay.
Actually,
Hooray, adventure.
is Connie going or?
Sorry, I guess my brain just turned off in the middle of the sentence there. What was the eventual plan?
I did kind of backtrack, but basically all of us go north because if we come across jack-o'-lantern, we're going to need Connie's help.
Okay.
And then if we don't see anything, we'll circle back this way since there is like a block right here anyway.
All right. Okay, so everyone's going north, and the short rest still applies because, oh my god,
Hold on.
the short rest still applies because you're in the car for at least 15 minutes.
Oh, Oh shit, that's a
Wrong
D4.
dice.
Yeah, you've only got a 25%
I
chance of success.
still
on each
rolled
of
a 1.
those. The ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we when we could, it's still an even number, so it's still 0 successes. So
Yeah.
Shade's driving, no time for rest.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so
Reason for Thorn to get a rest and sees full. Yeah, he's full.
okay. Now, what was? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the as you follow the trail along, it just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and you I guess it would be it would be perception to probably find it visually. But then Connie's got like the a passive perception of 4 and specialized, so the probably see that in. Okay, I'm gonna move us over to another map here. It does have dynamic lighting, so I apologize for any like difficulty and crashes and stuff.
I'm still alive. Oh.
First experience with dynamic. Nothing's really happening yet.
Oh, that lags a lot. There we go.
Oh no.
I don't think I'm getting anything. It looks normal to me.
Okay, well, so scroll down to the bottom because that's where the car is. All right. So I don't know how if the so the
Line.
the drawing does get concealed by fog of war. Okay, so
Yeah.
just drawing the sort of the lay finding trails that the lay finders would see, and also you would have like the Connie with the spectrum realigner would have the visual on the infrared coming off the jack-o'-lanterns because they're very slightly warmer than their surroundings. Not by a massive amount, but they are there. So, what are you guys want to do? Maybe. Like,
Sorry, clarification. Did I hear Jack Lynch's plural?
Yeah, there's one here and one here, roughly.
This ain't good.
Here, as in where? I didn't see it.
I pinged. There is one at about one at 12 o'clock and one at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that works.
If we can hit them with sleep, they won't be any problem.
I can't see them very well, can I? Because of the dynamic, because they're far enough away.
I mean, they are in deep shadow.
No. This is kind of in character, but 2 of them might be more than we can handle.
Agreed.
What do you guys think we should do? Magus, Rosie, is there any way you can put one to sleep? Or what do you guys think we should do here?
I can maybe get one into low orbit.
I can maybe nuke one of them into oblivion, but she's not really willing to kill the wildlife.
I could
Do you think we can
exhaust one, but it's gonna take a while.
Do you think we can lure one away?
I could do that.
I mean, they will eat anything organic, so.
I have some brownies.
Rosie? Sorry.
I can just use Rosie as bait.
Wait, what?
Oh, crap.
I mean,
do they?
We hit both of them with a polymorph and see what happens.
Do you feel confident?
Do they like brownies?
Do I feel confident in the spell? No.
Do you feel confident we can get both of them? Like, if this is going to be interesting. All right.
can't really see anything out there. I just kind
Let's
of know
move.
over there.
I'm going to ask Shade to cautiously start moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
And right a bit, maybe? Question mark.
They're on the left, so yeah, let's go right. Suddenly, yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Right. Do you keep the lights on?
Shade can't see otherwise. We would have to rely on Connie to kind of navigate for us.
All right. Well, so
I do have an idea.
Yeah.
I would like to roll down the window and throw a flare in this direction, and we'll shut off the lights and go in this direction. If anybody's okay with that plan.
Oh yeah, I was thinking using flares as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so do you do that?
Yeah. If no one's gonna stop us.
Okay. Oh, I've got the wrong thing selected. So
sometimes I'm afraid I'm railroading people, but guys, just say something if there's anything else you want to do, or if there's any objections to any plans we come up with.
I've been agreeing with plans.
All right. That works.
All right. So
we don't have a whole lot of options here.
Lights are off. Let's see. Group.
Actually, yeah. Can Rosie also? Maybe we'll see what happens here, but Rosie can also shoot a flare up north, which should disguise us pretty well and maybe light up the Jackos.
Sure. But
What?
like right now?
Not right now. I want to see what's going to happen.
No. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Let me throw down.
Hey, Bio, did you see what Storm Vision said in the chat?
Are you guys seeing that light?
Yes.
Okay.
Shade does also have what's it called? Hypersensitivity. So like, he's probably going to be listening for things that get close to the car.
All right. So you throw the flare out and you start driving to the right. Can I get a precision, a pilot and response check from Shade?
All right.
He's like leaning over and just like little to the left, little to the right. Go back, forward.
3 successes. Okay. So you still have a vague idea where you're going. You're kind of like relying on Connie to be your eyes and ears here. Well, your eyes and GPS.
No, I have the ears.
The flare to the left, and also the noise, and also the approaching headlights, cause like a bit of a distant noise to the north, and Connie would see like the movement in a general away direction.
Like they're moving away from us?
Yes. Well, they're moving away from like the general south end of the map. They are moving to the north.
I think it'd be a good idea to shoot a flare.
Yeah.
Up in the air.
We'd like to ask Rosie. Is it a precision check to shoot a flare?
Or
do you just shoot it?
I think shooting up isn't really much of a precision.
You need to be fucking up pretty badly to miss up.
Yeah, I'd like Rosie to shoot a flare in this direction.
Almost firing it off inside the car.
Roll down the window first.
What kind of check is that?
It's just using an item. So.
Oh, all right.
All right. So this is just pulling off a flare into the sky. Let me change.
Yeah, Rosie just rolls down the window a little.
I apologize for you computers. Just there we go. Just kind of that should be low light.
Yeah.
That is like lighting up the entire area. Wow.
Yeah, I mean low light being compared to no light is a lot better. With the eyes, the adjusted for.
Let's see, how far is
So
that?
is Rosie on the left or the right of the car?
20 squares, 18 squares.
By this logic, she would be on the left, behind the driver.
Okay, so guys, we might engage in a minute. I'm gonna ask Shade to go forward at least 2 squares, maybe 3 squares.
Rosie's just in the boot. She's just in the trunk. Okay, so you go forward. The Jack-o'-lunch is the Jack-o'-lunch that you can see is retreating from the light.
Oi,
Okay. Well,
thank you, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna toss my toucan out the window and then I'm going to railgun it.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
God!
It's leaving.
Okay.
I only have one shot at this.
Oh,
Well, we need Shade to start moving. I wanted to shoot at it too, but darn it, it moved away, so I'm not gonna get my bonus. If he's gonna shoot the railgun at it, I'm gonna shoot a dart at it.
Megas doesn't actually have a railgun, does he? No. It's just casting heavy lifting on a small object, which
Oh.
when we physicsed it, it got to Mach 2.
oh fuck.
And this is not for the intention of railgunning it, it's just for the intention of hitting it with the spell can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made me.
Ah,
Okay. So what are you doing specifically?
Tossing the can out the window, grabbing it with heavy lifting so I have a straight shot, and impacting it.
Didn't we say that you can't grab small items with?
We are 3 hours into the session. I am not going to futz around with that kind of fine stuff. It's like it's a forceful throw from a strong magician.
Yeah, they can do it.
That would be precision and spellcraft, because you are trying to hit a distant target.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I can assist with marksman. Basically, just steady the. No, I can't do that. Not in this case. Steady his horn. What would I do?
4 successes. So that is a whap. Now let me find the.
Can is only 2d6, unfortunately.
Let me. I've lost my tabs. There we go. Okay, there we go. And what is it against?
So the way you've got polymorph written, it doesn't have a resistance. I just need a single success on this.
Yeah, you can roll your 2d6. Ooh, okay.
Exactly what I expected.
Pick it,
No
Shade.
successes. So the spell can just kind of like baps the thing on the flank and just spins up in the air, has a bit of a glow, and then just kind of lands in the snow. The thing just kind of like turns and looks kind of confused for a moment, and then just kind of like, oh, okay, and then starts bolting.
Should we Shade?
it's hunt time.
Yes.
Turn the lights back on the car.
All right, so lights on. Did you say?
Yes, lights on.
Okay.
Lights on. We're kicking it. I mean, they can see us anyway.
I forgot what I originally set the. Oh wait, yes.
Technical question: why did we use the weak can for this?
We've got 2 more.
I know,
Because I
well-
handed the other 2 to whoever's got the throwing arm.
Yeah, you gave him. I guess you technically gave him the thorn, but he can hand them back. I assume kind of a free action.
All right, so
If we want to do that
Alright.
again.
turn order. Let's get the the mounting platform off the turn order. I guess it would be the car, and then everyone in the car by initiative order, and then these 2 lads. Shade's initiative is. I forgot to write it down.
7. I think.
7. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. It is 7.
We have a lot of 7s as it happens.
Does
Yeah.
anyone not have a 7?
I have a 6.
Rosie also has a 6.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this is now a chase map. So the background will move. What are you gonna do, Shade?
I'm going to attempt to pursue it to get close enough that my lights will illuminate it, essentially.
All right. So pilot check with power.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 stamina on this to bring this up to a 12.
Ooh. 6 successes. Okay. So that is going to bring them significantly closer. The going to start losing the lay finding trails. This one is kind of moving away. And we've also got the flares starting to leave the picture. Okay. That one. These laddos are just kind of moving away in general. Let me find their athletics dice because that's their engine. God. Pilot dice are fucking nuts. Wow.
I don't suppose we can people in the car can shoot at these guys, right? Or is that part of are we still part of a whole initiative here?
I made the mistake of forgetting to give everyone else in the car a turn, but I guess we'll go through everyone else and down to Shade. So, Magus, is there anything you're doing from here?
I'm just gonna pick the Yeti up or the Avalanche up.
Oh,
okay. Just gonna heavy lifting it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess.
Wouldn't it
basic,
make more sense to hit it with can?
I have another can, and I can't grab something I don't have in my inventory.
Who has the 2 other cans?
Norman does. He hands it back.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, they're there. We have them.
Lifting it up is probably going to be okay. So it's only going to be 1 stamina because it does not weigh more than 1 ton.
And I can basically hold it here for 20 seconds, unless that changed.
Heavy lifting. Yeah, it's still 20 seconds.
Okay. So whoever's got the arm can.
It does not immobilize it. It just kind of pushes it up off the snow. So it's still just kind of trying to run.
What was the roll for?
Still have to get the spell off.
Heavy lifting is well, if we're treating it like hold person, that still does the job. So yeah, that's a floated jack-o'-lantern.
So, question: should we do the safe route and shoot it with a trink first, or should we just get it over with and throw the can? Try to throw the can.
Throw the can.
I can only hold it in place right now.
Throw the can.
Yeah, somebody else needs to throw the can. Well, it is. I suppose next down my list here is Connie.
Bombing it doesn't seem compatible with having it floating in the air, so
does make it an easier target though.
Well, Connie has riot foam that they can probably use just in case. Well, what do you want to do, Connie? Well, storm vision.
Unless you really want the other one foamed, probably nothing. Because launching what is basically a grenade of foam at a thing that is floating in the air doesn't sound like it's going to work very well.
Yeah, there's not really. There isn't really a contact patch. Limited as its effect would be on snow anyway.
I mean, it just covers things and slows them down until they wipe it off.
Yeah. So good luck finding solvent out here, particularly if you're a wild animal.
Fair.
Oh yeah. I'm willing to pass my turn, honestly.
Okay. Next.
I mean, you can hold your turn, right, until you.
Yeah, you can hold it. Next down would be Shade.
You already.
Throw the can.
Shade is driving.
I'm driving. Yeah, I know. I've got wings and capability, but like, at best I could maybe jump something out the window while driving. But that's like,
Well, I mean, you can also move the car relative to. The car still has momentum.
I thought it was
It's
still
going to keep
fine.
moving no matter what you do.
All right, I am going to attempt to get closer to try and pull up beside it. Sort of like here. I don't really know how close I can get because I don't know.
I guess it would be response.
Okay.
I
Too
could
close,
see the
well.
entire car panicking while Mustang's just like, "Oh my god, someone throw the damn thing."
It's like the meme video posted yesterday of like the bus driver going down the switchbacks with everyone screaming.
What's the throw going to be? Like, what's the check for that?
Sorry, I'm just moving the thing to appropriate. The rotation handle is behind the fucking. I have to zoom in.
Yeah, I don't like that about Roll20. I don't know why you cannot hide the icons.
Okay, so Shade brings you like almost under the thing, and you can see like the paws just kind of flailing away in the air, and even like just vapor coming off the heat of the headlights, and the headlights aren't like heat lamps; it's just light. But it's like even that's enough to get a bit of steam coming off it.
Have it happen.
Hmm?
Did someone say something?
Yep, just waiting.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do anything until my turn. So.
Next would be Rosie.
I want to hold my turn until somebody throws anything because I need to cast a spell then.
Thorn.
What's the? I do have a can. I think I have a 5 success can, don't I?
Yeah, 5 and 4.
Yeah, 5
Okay,
and 4.
so what do I have to roll to hit it?
It's yeet for distance, Kobe for precision. So it's since you're trying to hit a particular target, it would be precision. But since it is not particularly far away, there isn't really much room for scattering. So I guess it would be precision. Yeah, you don't have any points in throwing, so it's just precision.
Do
Crap.
stam, my advice.
I can't use any stamina.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, it's a precision roll. You can use stamina.
Yeah, it's you can use up to 4 stamina. It's not contingent on your skills. It's contingent on how many dice you're throwing.
Okay, advanced dice roller 6 greater than 4. No, yeah, greater than 4.
Yep.
And might as well throw everything in it. I'm gonna roll 8. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, 8. Did I do this right? There was an error with your formula. Crap.
Why don't you just use the generic roller? Like everybody has it.
Whoops.
You roll one die.
All right, now roll more.
Here's 5 more. That's 3, 4 successes.
That's
1,
66.
2, 3,
1,
4,
2.
5.
That's
6, 7, 8.
1, 2,
Why?
4, 5. Okay, 5 successes. You rolled. You did get around to rolling 8 dice, like in several bursts. Okay, so that is 5 successes. So that is probably going to be a hit from such a close range, and I will give you the results of that after I go to the bathroom because I can't hold it anymore.
I go to.
Fair.
All right.
I wanted to use my trick.
because Thorn Cap used less than.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, like, are we going with that roll for the can?
No, no, this is just me testing the advanced dice roller.
You know, you can test things yourself if you write / talk to myself, and then it won't show up for everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah, just saying, because like
No,
I'm just
Cap,
waiting for
please
can
keep doing
roll.
this. I love more data. all the dice rolls.
Yeah, you know you can just sit with Roll20 open and roll dice all day.
I've been doing that too.
Shot video mic, go camera mount. Oh, directional microphone, $99. Jeez, microphones are expensive.
What was your first clue?
Ironically, Thorn, you rolled one worse on your 8d6 than you did with your actual competitive roll. Also, Thorn, you rolled a d4 somehow.
Clicked in on accident. Well, I was testing the thing out, so just ignore like all those rolls.
For dice roll purposes, no.
Anyway,
Okay.
do we have everyone back?
Yeah, I think it was just me that had to run to the restroom as well.
Yeah. Like the animation on the spell can, the little thing there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were both like on the edge of our seat, but not because of suspense. Assuming we're using the best can here, the D5.
Okay, so you had a hit, and then give me a doesn't zoom in. All right, so roll me the dice.
Here we go.
I'm fortuning those two dices. Yeah, dice.
Three
Not-
successes.
3 successes.
Hey, I want to fortune it. Hey. I want to fortune it. Come on. That's why I held
What?
my turn.
What are you doing?
I want you to re-roll those two failures.
Because you have a perk that does that?
No, I have a spell that does that.
Oh, you're using a spell to re-roll the 2
Yes,
failures.
I was waiting. That's why I was like so confused as to what we are doing.
We're throwing a spell can at it.
Yeah, and you rolled 3 successes. Now I'm trying to make odds more in our favor.
Okay. I think you just need 1. You
Okay.
have now 4 successes instead of 5.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay. So that is one.
That's 4 now.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were going to try to discuss what it turns into, but never did.
Well, just give me just a teeny second here. So the do I? Okay. I just need to check something. If I go to dynamic lighting, is that yes? Okay, that is complete darkness.
Friend.
That is the wrong upload. Okay, so you beam the thing like right on the nose with this spell can, and it lights up, and it's a little difficult to see exactly what's happening. What with all the snow being kicked up and the restricted view from the fairly small windows and all the the lights and stuff. But there is kind of like a bit of a burst of light, and the jack-o'-lantern, as you saw it, just kind of vanishes. And then after say like a second or so, there is a there's like motion back down and like a into the snow.
I'd like to get out and see what happened.
Keep in mind there's another jack-o'-lantern in the area. Can I see what happened?
I am keeping that in mind too.
I'm,
Okay. One
I do
second.
want to throw. I'm gonna take a flare with me, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
you can use one of the ones I had from like the consumable allowance that I bought.
Okay, so let me just
I didn't want to draw. I wanted a
One
freaking.
smaller than that. Okay, so Thorn pops out.
What happened to me?
Somewhere over here.
Rosie wants to go too.
Hang on. Okay, I need to. It's like I'll get everyone's tokens, and you can decide for yourself. Are you in or out?
Great.
I'm staying in the car in case we need to peel off somewhere.
So I'm assuming I lost heavy lifting when it switched forms.
We have
Yeah, it just kind of
It
slipped
turns into
through.
into a rabbit and goes in the stratosphere. Hey, it worked.
you just like you look up and there's like a Team Rockets blasting off again kind of thing.
Then it lands on the moon.
Shade is still in the car. Connie is. I'm going to send the car to the back. No, send the car to the back. Why is oh wait, no, it's just Shade's name that's above the. Oh, it's okay. All right, let's get rid of the turn order.
This dynamic lighting is something else.
Look at all these torches just pointed the same way. It's like Tarkov. So yeah, there's like a little hole in the snow. Who got out?
I got out.
I get out.
So is it just Thorn and Rosie?
Yeah.
Shade staying in the car, I think he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking of dropping a flare off at the ground.
I have no interest in.
Why
being
can't I move the
drained
car?
of A very pissed off tiny
We can all
rabbit
move the
called
car.
Jack-o'-lantern strength.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Tell me it turns into a deer.
Please give me more deer. Rosie and Thorn.
Die.
As you die. As you jump into this fairly deep snow, there's a bit of cold shock, and you are taking an injury from this, a precision injury from frostbite.
Yay. That's my second precision injury.
Oh, that's my first injury ever.
Yeah, it's really fucking cold out here, guys. And you're going to be mucking about in it. So, what do you do?
I'd like to get closer to the hole to see what's in there as I tick off my second precision injury.
The salt about that. Okay. The hole is like small and four-legged in size, and you take a peek inside to find a tiny shivering squirrel. It's not an ice squirrel, it's a regular squirrel.
I'm going
And
to
it's-
quickly pick up the squirrel and stick it in my jacket.
Okay. That is quite sensible because it basically already had a precision injury as well. Okay. Well, now you know that does what it's supposed to do.
Okay, Rosie is not risking getting eaten by the other jack-o'-lantern, so she's just gonna cast a shield dome around the place where everything is happening, because I
Okay.
can do that. This is gonna be aimed, of course, for 2 stamina.
Yeah. don't want to have that thing when it times out. Now, the hmm.
It does time out, huh?
Well, strictly speaking, polymorph is a focus spell. So, strictly speaking, that means it shouldn't have been cannibal, but the plot needs to happen. So,
Yeah.
We're just breaking all the rules here.
okay, so you have a very small, very confused, and very shivering squirrel just kind of tucked in your jacket. Oh my god, Rosie!
I mean, we already have poly. We just get someone with polymorph. It's regular pony.
Yeah, but polymorph already works on ponies.
Yeah.
I suppose the gimmick about this is the size changing, but
Yeah, how long will it last? Is the question. Do we want to stick around and find out?
well, if Rosie wants to give me a spellcraft check, Rosie's closest. Magus can as well if he wants, but it's a little further away.
It's in the car.
I'm gonna use 1 stamina on that.
Wait, so did Megas bring like a little sign that says free magic on the and stick it to the side?
That's on his van.
Wow. That is
8
the
successes.
anti-botch.
6 successes. Okay, so you have a fairly good handle on when this thing is basically about to pop back open.
Which is right now.
Like you can for the purposes of the plot, I'd allow you to just pump more stamina into extending the spell if you really want to, but that's not necessarily what you're here for. That's more of the mechanic for the Hydra mission.
So how soon is it going to turn back into a?
In about 15 seconds.
Oh,
And if we put stamina into it, it extends it how long?
A slightly inconvenient amount of time.
So how about Rosie shouts 15 seconds, and what I say is, put the shield down.
No.
I'm gonna throw this thing as far as I can. Can I throw it through the shield?
No, it'll bounce off and go back into the snow and die.
I'm gonna wait till 3 seconds. Throw
We
it.
could. Okay, I'm just going to do this. We're up with the shield.
I want to eat the squirrel.
Okay, so this
General
is strength. Just Cody for precision, yeet for distance.
Athletics, then. I can use athletics.
Yeah, I guess it's applicable.
Okay, so that is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, yeah, that's going to be a 6 roll. I'm going to bump 2 stamina in it again to make it 8. So, crap, what's that again? /R. 8 D6 greater than 4.
Yep.
Not DR. Where'd that R come from? D6. Let's see if this is going to work. 4 successes.
Yep, that is an amount of distance. So, so you toss the continuing to be very confused, cold, and now flailing squirrel into the air, into the darkness, and there's like a sort of a poof kind of just before it hits the ground, as it sort of becomes a jack-o'-lantern again, which the only evidence you see of this is a giant plume of like snow kicked up as this thing like lands on its side.
Okay,
we should go.
Yeah, yelling.
Yeah, it scrambles back to its feet and just starts running away.
Like that. That's a good idea.
I just love how Rosie popped just Thorn out of the shield. It's like throw it.
Get out of here.
As just like it's like if you get attached to that squirrel, I want to be on the different side of the barrier when that happens.
Yeah, that's totally what happened. So yeah, we're just kind of stumbling back into the car, right?
The team collectively, I should go.
Well, our job is here. We should probably investigate the tracks of the people.
Yeah, if you'll allow us to do that for time.
Yeah, I mean as far as mission time goes, we're at like 3 hours and 40 minutes, so
Okay.
might as well take a peek. So we go back to the world map. I'm zoomed in to 130%, so I can't see a damn thing. All right, let me pull that to the front. There we go. All right, so you can head back. You're kind of at the edge of like the really deep snow, which is why it was starting to become injuriously cold when you got out.
I was shivering too. Dang it! But I put more detail in it. All right, go.
All right, so you can head back to where the lay finding trails were, and if you're looking for them, which presumably you are, when you don't need to follow the lay finding trails very far to find vehicle trails.
That could be good.
Trails. I'm less inclined to follow those. Do we know what kind of vehicle? Does it have tracks? Does it have a tire? Well, I guess it would have to have tracks. Is it like a snowmobile?
It's the footprint of the vehicle is pretty wide.
Might be a
And
safe
it's leaving a fairly deep gouge in the snow as well.
Okay, we probably don't need to follow it.
I mean, it at least provides a relatively safe route back, because it might, that's a path someone took.
Yeah, can we use that trail to kind of make our way back?
It is heading in the direction of the city, so you're heading that way anyway.
Okay, let's do that. If everyone's okay with that.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So just to follow this where it goes, the trail heads south to avoid the heavy snow there, and then keeps something of a wide-ish berth from the safe house.
Interesting.
Then just continues towards the city, and the tracks start to disappear once the snow thins out, roughly in the corner of Isotope County.
Next to the Dairy Princess.
They were, yeah.
All this time.
Oh my god.
Were they hiding? Is that Dairy Princess like a secret EUF hideout then? We should have investigated further. Right. Where are we?
I should also mention from the lay finding is, because you're spending a long time in the lay finding trail. It's basically the kind of bare minimum magic of creatures that don't even have passive spells.
Yeah, definitely not dragons. Then,
What you mean is that we don't get another short rest on the way back.
Well, I mean,
we've had so many short rests.
I mean, this is basically the end of the mission. I
don't think I'm gonna use that stamina in any way.
Yeah, I think I slightly messed up about 2 minutes ago and forgot to do a thing that I meant to do, but it's not a huge deal. It's just a tidbit of information that you may want to do something with, later.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is this might be relevant in the future? We'll just keep that in the back of our heads, because you said it just kind of disappears around here. I'm guessing kind of snow's not as deep and it's not.
Well, you basically follow it all the way back to civilization. But once the snow goes, there's no tracks, and once you're back into the city, the lay-finding trails become too crowded to follow it clearly again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else we need to do, guys? Should we drop by the Dairy Princess again?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I do owe Plum Blossom something for letting me borrow something I didn't use, so I can grab her some onion rings and a milkshake on the way back.
And we didn't lose a security deposit on the vehicle. I didn't crash it.
Well, that is largely because I forgot the thing that I was doing, like halfway through describing it.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we're doing right now, Cap. Like, we can wrap this up. And...
Yeah, I mean, this is you are basically back in the city, and you have what you came for, and you can return the car and go home.
So have you found the Dairy Princess or not?
Oh, we went to the Dairy Princess at the start.
Yeah, they went there first thing.
It's real.
And there's people there.
A person.
A person is still people.
Soylent Green is people.
All right, let's just say we stopped at the drive-thru and grabbed a milkshake for Plum. Just...
Going to Dairy Princess twice in one day, extravagant.
Very. But yeah, Thorn actually does intend to go to the church to check up on those refugees. Right after he drops off the milkshake.
So he kind of has to like drop off people at the locations and then drop off the rental.
Yeah,
And then
she
get
will
his own
take care of
car.
the rental.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing now?
I think that's it.
Well, we're all wrapped up, so
Okay, well, only one thing to go through then. Basically, when we get back to wherever the hell we're dropping the Venomous out, you all get out. Mustang's not moving.
Oh.
He's not moving up. For any particular reason? Is he just sleeping?
Looks
I mean,
like he's sleeping.
You can check.
You're gonna tap him. Or I guess Shane at this point is tapping him.
Does this car have an ejection seat?
Oh God!
Get out!
You're not killing your character here, are you? Silence? Worrying silence?
I mean, you tapped him and you didn't get a response.
Gonna start shaking.
Is there something wrong, guys? I don't know. Should I teleport home?
Check for breathing.
Everybody's probably just kind of worried at the car's side, so Rose is gonna check on it too.
Don't say it like this, man. It makes it fucking worse.
Allergic reaction to the milkshake?
Yeah. No, he's not breathing. He's not moving. He's not even warm anymore.
Oh fuck!
Did you really just do this? Ah,
Yes.
come on, man. Well, I think Magus just died of old age. Let's take him to the hospital.
I guess that's probably going to be your next stop, and this is out of the scope of this is out of the scope of the session. So,
Yep.
Yeah,
let's role play this out in downtown. Do you guys have time for this? I could totally do it.
Prepared for this?
And Negus doesn't even need to be there for it.
Yeah, I know, but like, if this is what happened, then I'm totally willing to roleplay it out.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just is it bad that like the first thing I thought of was them bringing him back to the tavern and just kind of weekend at Bernie'sing him?
I mean, if they didn't say anything, that's.
I figured one of two things was going to happen. They would either like haul ass over to Arthur and kick his door in.
I am curious though. What is the what is the out of character reason why you're killing Megasoft?
Like I told Cap, I'm not really having fun with the system, and it doesn't mesh with me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was.
One
This
last rock.
this was all cleared before the session. So
Mm. And
Okay.
then the music just ramps up.
Down Fred boat.
At least he dies of old age and not like something grotesque or something like that.
Wow.
He gets a heart stroke.
That was the quietest
Alright.
heart attack I've ever heard. I was like, nah, I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
he was asleep or something.
He dies in his sleep. My grandfather died the same way.
He's like 83.
Yep.
He's 83. He's running around in sewers. He's going out into the fucking wilderness. What is he doing?
Picking up jack-o'-lanches.
That's like you should really just be taking it easy, man.
That's
What it really was the frappuccino with the energy packets.
Oh god. Could have been the energy donuts.
Oh no, energy donuts. All right, well, we'll
Shay, do you have time?
leave it there, and you guys can pick that up in.
Yeah, let's go
later.
to down.
Yeah.
Hex is not going to be happy about this.